All right, everybody, welcome to another episode of Kick Talkers. This is episode 4, Travis Scott edition. So, with the release of the Travis Scott Mocha 1 reverse releasing, we are going to be going through some of his best work, such as the collabs with his music, shoes, clothes, everything going forward. We have a special guest on the show. This is our cameraman, Jasper. He is on the show today.
The man, the myth, the legend.
Yes, sir.
Man.
With that being said, guys, how was your guys' weekend? How was everything?
I had my class reunion this weekend. I had a real good time. Got drunk too. Real nice time.
Yeah. What about you, E?
I just worked.
That's it?
Literally, that's all I did.
I enjoyed the Ryan Garcia fight. I've been at work all weekend too, but honestly, other than that,
Who won that fight?
Ryan Garcia.
Fuck Ryan Garcia.
For real, fuck him. Where's he from? Guatemala?
He's from California.
He can go back to wherever the fuck he's from.
He's from California.
I just hung out, went for a good long run, and cleaned my house a little bit.
What's going on, Serge?
I was here. Screaming out, fuck Ryan Garcia.
Oh, man, such a hater. I saw you met Tom Sachs, man. How was that?
Yeah, that was good. That
real?
was 2 weekends ago now. Yeah, I went out to, there was a rocket launch that they did for their NFT program, Tom Sachs Rocket Factory.
Okay.
Just showed up, got to see the event, talk to some people, meet some people, and yeah, just a good show all around. They got a rocket stuck in a tree, had to try and get that out, so that was cool. Got a photo with the guy, wore my cut up Mars yards. Maybe we should do a Tom Sachs episode at some point. We'll
That
buy
sounds
some
like
more details.
might be a good idea, man.
Buy that pair over here.
Might be good. All right, guys. So going next, we're going to talk about what we got on feet today. We're going to start with Jermaine. We're going to work our way around, all right?
Well, today I have on feet the SB Dunks Be True. I like them, man, very much. They a pretty cool shoe.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Fire.
They nice, real nice.
I like the way you rubbed it off, too. The junk's
Yeah.
fire. What we
Shout
got,
out
Serge?
Jalen.
What we got, Serge?
I got on the Travis Scott Air Max 1, the barbecue color. Inside joke, the Baroque colorway. Yeah, man. Not a big Air Max guy just because it's hard to find stuff in my size, to be honest. But like the way these fit, and I think like a few of us grabbed them. So
Definitely. What we got, Jazz?
I got the olive Travis 6s, the first pair of 6s that came out. Wound up picking them up, I think, early 2020, right before everything kind of shut down, and wearing them since.
I'm actually wearing the same pair. Travis Scott 6 Olive. This is probably one of my favorite Travis Scott editions. I do like the 6s a lot. I'm not a big 6 guy, but I do like these a lot. It's a collab. It's a Travis. It's a great color. I like the detail with the pockets and everything. So definitely.
that's cute.
What we got, E?
I got the OG pair, the Jordan 1, the first one. That's it.
Fire.
Yeah, shout out Boneyard for that one.
out Boneyard.
My boy paid $1,000 out the glass case.
Cash.
And they're going for what, 1900 now? So not bad.
I hear it. Yeah, it's not bad. Get my money back if I wanted to.
Full disclosure, he hated that shoe before he bought it. He said it
He
was
did.
the
You
ugliest
did say
shit
that.
ever.
I remember you
We
saying
gave
that.
him so much shit because he said he was never gonna wear it, never gonna
Low
buy
top
it.
out, though.
Paid $1,000 for it.
I sold my pair.
It's a good deal, $1,000.
Yeah. Great deal.
At the time, it wasn't a good deal. Now it's a good deal.
Great deal.
At the time, you paid at the peak of the market. No,
You
you
s-
didn't know shit.
I see the future.
You
Like, I
didn't
knew.
know shit
got it. You got
because
it.
you had talked so much shit about it.
Here's the thing about me, man. If I want it, I buy it. Like, I don't
You
give a
didn't
fuck.
want it though.
You'll buy
But
it.
then when I did want it, you know what? I bought that shit.
Must
That's
be
all I
nice
gotta
to be
say.
rich.
That's it. All right, guys, we're going to get to some sneaker news. First, we're going to get into the Louis Vuitton Air Force Ones are finally releasing. They are coming out July 19th. They got the low top and the mid top version. You can look at it on the screen right there. It's going to be a dope release. I know I won't touch. It's cool. But how we feeling about this one, guys?
Vernell, hit me up.
They fire, man.
That shit trash. It's an Air Force One.
Vern, hit me up.
How we feel? How we feel about these, Jermaine?
They fire, man. They cold. If I like the blue, the red, the green. I don't know about like the gold pair, but the white mid, cool.
Yeah. How you feeling, Serge?
Yeah, I like them. I like them all. I definitely have to sit down and rank them all, but I think the first one that I really care for is the red one.
Yeah, it's red and hard.
How you feeling, Jasper?
You already know.
I like them. I really like that just plain white pair with the embossing, and I
Those are
also
nice.
like the that gold pair because like the liquid gold. But we don't know how they're releasing yet. Whether it's gonna be just like insane online release or if they're gonna do some kind of raffle. So we'll see what happens.
There's a black one that's embossed too, like the white
Yeah.
one, right?
Yeah, exactly the same.
That's
It's
the
like-
one I like the most. The black
opposites.
The black
embossed
one?
is fire.
It's fire, yeah.
I like the white one too.
Looks like a towel.
Yeah, it's fire.
Do they have a brown pair too?
Yeah, that's the one
the-
that got auctioned though.
So
Yeah.
also the gold pair has a brown outsole or
Oh,
midsole.
okay.
So it's like a combination,
Yeah.
like two-tone.
How you feeling? E?
I don't give a fuck what it is. If it's an Air Force One, that shit trash.
What was it, Travis?
It's trash as fuck.
Oh,
What
this
if it had
guy.
your dad's face on it?
It's fucking trash. I don't
Oh
give a
my
fuck. If it's an
God.
Air Force One, it's fucking
Yeah,
trash.
fuck Papa Lopez.
Hey,
I'm just kidding, that's my dog.
if you
the
wear
Denali boys.
anything Air Force One, is trash.
It's not.
It is. One fucking crease you gotta throw out the shoe.
Not necessary. I got the Supreme joints.
One crease you gotta throw that shit out.
I don't think I have to.
Any
You ain't throw them boys out. You got on your feet.
You thought that shirt he did, that motherfucker creases a motherfucker.
literally.
Yeah, it's on know what a fucking plancha is, boy.
No, literally, that's how it gets, right? That's how this fucking shirt gets. Like,
Hey,
with the
next time,
seatbelt.
make sure your boy is fucking
Take your
hide
seatbelt
this
off,
shit.
man.
Yeah,
It happens. It happens.
shirt.
I just don't need a seatbelt and don't need to sit because
We're talking about creases and shit.
oh my god,
All right, guys. We're gonna
fucking Air Force One.
get into
Fucking Air
the
Force One.
next bit of sneaker news here. We're gonna
Fuck
go
you and
into
the Air Force One.
the Jordan fall lineup is releasing. These are the pairs coming out. They released their fall lineup. Which three pairs are you guys looking forward to? Even we'll start with you. Take a look at the screen. What we're looking at. What three pairs stand out to
I
you?
like that black joint. I don't know the names anymore.
That's
to
the
be
canvas.
honest.
That's a good one, though.
That black one.
the
You
canvas.
know what? I even like that Concord Jordan 5, low key.
Fire, okay.
That shit fire.
Give me another one.
Last one out of there. Probably I don't know what that orange one. The second one to the at the top.
I think that's a women's starfish.
Starfish
Yeah.
That one's bad. I like
Yeah.
that shit.
Okay. For me, I'm going with the low top UNC. That Balvin 2 is fire.
No, I'm about to say
And to be honest, I'm feeling that Ginger 14. That 14 is kind of cold to me too. It definitely sticks out to me. But those my three. What you got, Jazz?
So I'm liking that, the poor man's shattered backboard, upper left. I also like that black 4. I think that's not the SB one, is it?
It's the canvas.
Canvas.
Canvas,
Okay. Yeah, and then I like the CPFM dunk, crazy like triangular paneling on the side, and then I'm also liking that. The green off-white Air Force One.
Okay. What we got, Balvin?
Shh, everybody knows Baby Balvin.
Yes,
Needs
sir.
the Balvin 2s.
Yes, sir.
Need them.
Yes, sir.
If I can get friends and family, I'm paying. I don't care. Also, I do also like that Off-White Air Force, of course. That Canvas 4, but I think a sleeper for me that I low-key really want to match with my dad, I want that like Georgetown 6, just because we're Cowboys fans, so anything gray and blue kind of really hits nice for us. But yeah, not big on 6s. It's like a few that I like, but I kind of really like that. Simple all gray, blue midsole.
Nice. What we got, Jermaine?
I like what that orange and white. What Charlie backboard?
The one in the top?
Yeah,
That's
top,
the
yeah.
yellow toe, I
The
think.
yellow toe.
Yeah.
The yellow toe.
Yeah.
I like that.
Poor man shattered backboard.
I like that purple 4.
That is nice.
That's that women's.
I don't
dog.
pick it 'cause it's women's.
Yeah, it's
man.
women's. I
feel
can't
it.
toe it.
That's nice.
It's like purple and green.
Man, I gotta go with the SB, man. The SB, I love SBs. The SB's nice.
Okay.
And one more, shit. That Georgetown 6.
It's nice, right?
That's nice.
That Pata too. That Air Max one. That white joint. That
Oh, that
shit-
is fire. I see that down there.
CPFM dunk. If I hope it
shit
releases, I like that
I'll
one.
hit for one of y'all.
That pattern is nice.
All right, guys. So great discussion with that one with the Jordan fall lineup. Definitely looking forward to a lot of those pairs coming out. Jordan is definitely picking up steam with the fall collection. But now we're going to get into the main topic of today's episode, Travis Scott. This guy is definitely changing the game with a lot of his footwear, fashion, everything, music. Everything is great so far. So we'll start with the first question. We'll start with Jasper since he's a guest. Work our way around, and I'll go last. What is the best Travis Scott collab right now?
Best Travis collab right now. I mean, everybody knows it's the McDonald. No, I'm kidding. I'm playing. So,
McDonald's is fire though.
for me personally, I think that just what he's done with ones has been, it's the most mainstream, but it's also the most impactful when it comes to like just changing a shoe and making it still iconic in a different way. So for me, it's got to be the ones. Even though I'm not the biggest fan of what's come out as far as color blocking, for me, it's got to be just the reverse, the materials, the color palette, and just how all of that has kind of changed what people expect from ones. Like before 2018, you couldn't buy like a brown pair of ones. And now look at what people are looking for, and the Mocha is like the most fake shoe right now because it's basically the cheaper alternative.
Yeah. What we got, Val?
I think collab-wise, the easiest thing to really say is Jordan or the McDonald's thing. They're both cool, but I think what they just did with Dior is pretty crazy because, like, realistically, kind of looking back into it, I don't really think there's been like a, correct me if I'm wrong, like an urban artist like that who's gotten such a high end. Besides like Kanye and Balenciaga, but like even then it was like a Gap collab, and not a straight up like this is Dior and it has Travis's name attached to it. I thought that was pretty crazy. There was a couple cool pieces off of that, so I think that's pretty dope. That, you know, stepped into fashion that deep, to be honest. So.
Facts. What we got, Jermaine?
To me, for the shoe wise, I like the Jordan 4s. I like the way he did the Jordan 4s. And on the merch, I like the neighborhood shit, man. Neighborhood.
Okay.
I love that. And the McDonald's.
McDonald's is fire.
And the PlayStation. A lot, man.
What we got, E?
Just a basic hype beast, so I'll probably just say the Jordan 1, probably my favorite thing that he's done. He did change the game with that. Like, no one, like you said, no one would wear brown before, and now everyone just looked for brown. Like,
He brought
so-
earth tones to life.
I'm going to have to give him that.
Okay. For me, I'm going to go with the other collabs he's done, like the Air Max, the trainers, and stuff like that. Cause I feel like he tried to bring life back into those shoes because people kind of just forgot about those shoes. And I feel like Nike or Jordan Brand was just like, you know, Travis, let's put these out to kind of bring life back to these. Because as soon as like he dropped the Air Max or something like that, more Air Maxes dropped and more trainers dropped. So I feel like they just use him to put stuff out. So I like that idea for using him as the face of doing stuff like that. So
Agreed.
That's pretty cool.
I have an honorable mention. I think we forgot about that Fortnite shit he did was raw as hell.
The Fortnite thing was cool.
I'm not gonna cap. Me and Lil Bro watched it on the PS4. That shit was dope. And then all the little stuff, the merchandise he dropped, the little gun he dropped.
They had a concert or some
And they
shit,
just,
right?
Cool,
the
yeah.
Scots, yeah, they did the Scots. the same
The song with Cudi, right? It
Yeah.
was pretty cool, to be
But
honest.
like Zeke said, man, the training's hard, man. This low key shoe people
Yeah.
sleep on.
You're going to see a lot of trainers coming out since that drop.
I wish that 270 would have got more love.
Yeah.
I don't think it's that bad.
It's not.
I don't think it's that bad.
It's not. We're going to go on to the next topic of discussion, guys. How are we feeling about this Travis Scott Dior collab since you actually brought it up? How are we feeling about it?
I think it's fire.
I like the bag.
That bag was
The bag.
amazing.
Ryan Garcia actually wore the
Fuck
sweater
Ryan
to the
Garcia.
fight.
The bag
I saw
nice.
West Side Gun post a picture
Yeah,
with the
the
bag.
bag nice.
That shit was fire.
You can keep the shoes, I
sweater.
like the bag.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
cool with the shoes. The
I'm
sweater
cool
was
with
pretty
it.
cool too. I know Ryan.
Yeah.
Ryan's a bitch, but I mean he wore it, but it's just pretty cool.
But the bad's fire.
Clothing was
Did
amazing.
you see it, E? You like it?
Decent.
Like it? What you feel about Justin?
I think those shoes have a lot of potential. They kind of remind me of those that golf pair that Tyler just dropped. That's like
Okay, yeah.
it's like I guess it's like a orange and green and brown. Similar kind of more like lower sole, flatter sole, but the clothing collection looks nice, and I like the use of the Dior logo, just making it super chaotic. Because normally you see it so just like really kind of tight and evenly typed out, and this time it's basically
Yeah.
like graffiti. So
And it's
Yeah.
brown.
yeah, of course it is. Nice
And
change
it's
up.
brown.
Definitely stepped out with that. Next topic, guys. I do like the Dior though. I like what he did with that. Bring more of the streetwear people to the high end fashion. Because people look at just the streetwear brand and like they go to high end fashion now with just seeing him go there. So you might see some like younger kids wearing Dior because of Travis Scott now.
Good luck.
Next,
Shit's expensive.
next we're gonna start with Ephraim with this one. Is Travis Scott the best rapper to drop a shoe?
No,
No. Okay, why?
because he's not. It's
Who
Kanye.
better? It's Kanye? Okay. Why?
What do you mean, why?
Wait, are we including everything? Like, are we talking even shoes that the public
Just
can,
to drop?
can attain?
Yeah, just rapper. Like if it's a shoe that a rapper put out or has, is he the best?
The best rapper to bring out a shoe is Kanye West. Honestly.
I don't know about. I don't know, but
To have a shoe collab,
I don't know.
it's Kanye
It's,
West.
it's tough for me. I don't think
What,
I'm
what
gonna
shoe
go.
sets it apart? What shoe sets it apart?
No, you're telling me who
He's
has
not
the
asking.
best.
He's not asking who has the best skills as a rapper. What rapper has put out the best shoe?
Oh, okay.
And why?
I'd probably say, I talk shit about Yeezys, but I think what Kanye does has more originality and more imagination than what Travis does.
I disagree with that. I think I'll go next with him since he just said that. I feel like Travis actually took a lot of shoes and added more to it because nobody really gave a fuck about Jordan 6s. Let's be honest. Certain colorways,
That's
yes.
not what I'm saying. I'm saying that he started from scratch.
Yeah, that's-
Travis had already he
Pick a
had a
model
mold. He had a model to start with. The Yeezys is something that you've never seen before.
I feel like Yeezy did bite a lot of other models though.
He did. He took some old like Adidas model.
Yeah.
But he changed the whole thing.
I feel like that's what Travis did. Like he
No.
like adding the zipper to the sixes, glow in the dark bottom, that pocket.
Yeah, but
like even like with the
but
lows,
I
like the
feel-
reverse check
like
and
me
stuff
you
like
talked
that.
about this already. We talked about that. I feel like Nike team had the shoe already,
Yeah.
and then and Travis came in, put
His spin on it.
his little thing on it. But Nike team had the shoe already.
Yeah.
He can't put the color on it or something like that. He had some work done to it. But Kanye changed the fucking game.
He did. I'm not even a Kanye fan like that, but
He
he
changed
changed
the
the
game.
fucking game, to be
Okay.
honest.
I don't disagree with that. I feel like Travis did do a lot with these Jordans. I'm not saying Kanye is bad. I just personally feel like Travis just added so much to these shoes that people didn't really care about, like the Jordan 1 Low or the Air Maxes and the Travis like
I'll
sixes.
I'll give you that.
That's the only thing I'm saying. Like I feel like he just changed so much. Like because I'm not a 6 fan. This is the only 6 I got. Like with the 5s, the only 5 I got is the off-white 5 because I feel like Virgil changed the game with that.
Right.
But he's not a rapper. But I'm just saying more of like Travis Scott made me want that shoe because of what he did to it. That the zipper, the glow in the dark sole, the materials, just everything, colorway. Like it just drew me to it. That's just personally how I feel about it. Like I want to hear you guys' opinion about it too. But that's how I feel about it.
But yeah, I know. But you look at. I'm not saying he didn't do something good. I'm just saying overall, Kanye had a bigger impact in the sense where he did. There was more work in what he did. More.
Okay, that's perfect. That's
But
perfectly
I'll
fine.
wear a Travis before I'll wear a Yeezy. But
Yeah,
I'm
Yeezy,
just saying
that's
I
his
got to
style.
give him his respect. Like
No, I agree with you. And again, like I understand what you're saying. I feel like Travis personally is probably the best. You got other rappers out there. You got like a Drake and Kendrick Lamar dropped the shoe.
Drake shit.
But I feel like he chose Kanye. I'm choosing Travis. So what you got, Jazz?
I think it's tough to compare because I think that the brands they work for, or not work for, but work with, especially now, are just they're very different in like the way they have designers approach things, right? Adidas will give Kanye the space to come up, have his own team and come up with a silhouette from scratch. Travis has never come up with a silhouette. He's only ever done basically recolors and tweaks of existing models. So the closest I could compare the two is like when you look at Kanye's time at Nike and you look at how he recycled certain elements like the sole for a trainer or a Jordan 3 or something like that. And if you compare those two, like where Kanye was given the freedom to design his own silhouette.
That sole for the Yeezy 1 was the Air Tech Challenge sole though.
For the one?
The Yeezy joint.
Was
The
that
first-
not
the
a-
two?
That was the Air Tech
Oh,
Challenge sole.
Tech Challenge for the two. Yeah, my
yes.
bad. And then for the ones, it's a 3.
Yes.
Yeah.
He definitely
So
recycled
so
mine.
taking elements from that, but making his own, or like working with people to design his own upper, I think that carries a little bit more weight in terms of like just raw design. That being said, I think the impact that both have had on the brands they work for is huge. If I had to pick one that's bigger, I would say it is Kanye, just because he's got more freedom and flexibility to design what he really wants to design, and he's also been doing it for longer, so he's got more experience.
Hey, even then, the Yeezy 1 and the Yeezy 2, the Nike joints, they have even more design than anything Travis has put out. This is the most I've ever seen from a Travis. Like they got the different pockets, but
You got a pocket on your one.
even
on
the
the
even
top.
even the
collar.
the first Yeezy and the second Yeezy, they look different than anything else.
Yeah.
What we got, Balvin?
I mean, I agree with everything you guys saying, but if you're gonna ask me who's I'd pick, I'd probably take everything Drake has ever had. I get it's just a reimagine of everything that we've already attained, but it's just like bar for bar, I'm just taking everything that he got
Okay.
from Jordan. To be honest, like I'll even wear the 12s, and I fucking hate 12s. The 11s, it's crazy. The 4s,
The 8s.
the 8s, the Kentucky joints he has. I don't know. I just think as far as like
10s.
what they've given him is on a whole different level than what anybody else would get, because you're practically taking some of the most iconic silhouettes and not just saying, oh, make these shits brown and throw on a pocket or call it after you. It's
Plus,
simply,
they don't even release,
it's
right?
simply shit that only you can have because we don't want nobody else to have.
They don't even release.
So it's
it.
like, obviously I'm not gonna attain it, but if I had to pick like what rapper I think has the coolest shit out, it's probably gonna be like even what he released though, like those Raptor 4s, like that shit's fire, But just everything we can't have is what I wish I had. Stuff like that.
So you picking?
I'm picking Kanye, man.
Okay.
Trav did a good job though, but like y'all said, Nike been doing like zippers and shit on shoes.
No, they have.
They
They
been
have.
doing that. A lot of shoes. My shoe I have on right now got zippers on there. Same thing, but I'm picking Kanye.
Okay.
I still think we should throw him under the bus though.
No, Trav them too.
I
Trav them
agree
too all day long.
Kanye is up there, but I still don't think we should just discredit everything Travis did, because even if it was happening, that shit wasn't cool. Now it's cool. You know, not now to have zippers and pockets and your shit. Like,
What, the SBs came out of
okay, but you and me both know back then nobody wanted fucking SBs. Now they want them. Now it's
They
cool,
want 'em.
but maybe you did because it's your era.
No.
But just growing up like us, like that shit wasn't cool until 2-3 years ago. If even that.
SB wasn't selling. I'm talking about the high-end SBs. They were selling, man. The people wanted the SBs. It wouldn't be like,
Everybody didn't want them like they want them now.
no, not like one now.
Yeah.
That's
But
exactly
they
what
didn't
I'm
want
arguing.
anything
though.
like how they
That-
want it
That's
now.
exactly what I'm arguing. Though. That's why
People
this shit is
want
more
that.
acceptable today. Though.
That's why them boys cost like $5,000-$6,000.
I mean, put it this way too. If you say you just put Travis, you gotta design a shoe for me. Kanye, you design a
I
shoe
want
for me.
Kanye's,
You're gonna get. I'll take Kanye's. To
take
be honest,
Kanye.
I feel like
So I
Travis
don't
really
think
doesn't.
I don't think Travis in there like telling they Nike team to do this, do that. Kanye in there do this.
But
do
it
that,
goes
do
back
that,
to what
do
Jasper
that,
says.
do
They don't
that.
have the same.
He don't have the
ability
same
to do it.
opportunity,
Yeah.
I guess. You know, I gotta
because
give him the
that-
benefit of the
because
doubt.
He not.
At this
they not
point-
looked at him as a designer though.
Yeah, but because at this point Adidas is
not
pushing
looking
off
at
Kanye.
Let me-
Nike don't lose a
But
check
you
if
think
Travis
you
doesn't
think
design.
Nike team? You think Nike team looking at at Travis Scott as a designer?
No.
No, they not. They looking at Kanye for that.
Yeah, but it goes back to the same thing because the brand doesn't need Travis, and Adidas at this point.
They're dead
kinda
without
needs
fucking
Adidas.
Kanye.
Yeah.
So-
You know, so it's like
We'll
Right.
see.
You're
We'll
right about
see
that.
in the next
Kanye
couple,
is
we'll-
Adidas.
We'll see in the next couple of years. It Trav.
you don't need to see anything. The simple truth was when Kanye was with Nike, they didn't give him liberty. So what happened? He left. Went to Adidas, and what happened?
Yeah.
Everything you just said revolutionized the whole brand. When you ask a motherfucker about Adidas, what's the first shoe that they tell you nowadays?
I'm talking about. I want
They don't even
I
know
want
the
Trav to
fucking
do a-
Yeezys,
I want
Adidas
Trav to do his own model then.
It probably won't sell.
I want to do his own model. That's what I'm saying. I want him to do his own model.
All right, guys. So definitely a lot of rappers with great shoes out there. Like I said, Drake, Kendrick, Travis, Kanye. They all changed the game. They all got some good stuff coming
You
out.
don't gotta add
You
Kendrick.
talking about that-
You can really keep him out. That shit was
Cortez.
Cortez.
But Kendrick did have a
Kung Fu
shoe. We gotta
Kings.
at least give him some notice for putting the shoe out there as a rapper.
I put Kendrick with Grant Hill with the Fila.
Grant Hill was a dope shoe.
Y'all bring back the S. Carter then, boy. Y'all tripping.
You remember the G Units?
I'll wear a G
Nah, I
unit
said
before I wear that
S.
fucking
I
Cortez.
said the S. Carter.
The Rockefeller.
Unit, the Rockefeller forces. Yeah.
There you go.
But definitely, next question. I'm very excited to hear you guys' topic about this one. Is hear you guys' opinions about this one. I'm actually going to start with Serge on this one because I feel like he has some great takes with this one, just because of the type of shoe guy he is. Did Travis Scott save the Nike Dunks?
Okay, I don't know if save is the right word, because I don't think it was completely dead. They just needed the right face to show the other half of the people that weren't wearing it. So what does that mean is you took the guy who was probably the hottest, was probably at the highest point in his peak, I want to say, circa maybe 2 years ago, and all the collabs are coming out, the Fortnite shit, the PlayStation stuff started. So it said, what? Who's watching this guy right now? Everybody 18 and under. Who are the ones who are asking for all the shoes and spending all of mom and dad's money? All the kids that are 18 and under. So then what happened? Started wearing stuff that was cool already, but people had just kind of put away for a while. All the SBs that are now worth thousands of dollars. What happened? It started going up even more and more. And then Nike started pushing out more shit. So I don't think he... I guess you could say saved, but I don't know. I just feel like he just re-brought it back to light. So I think he did have a huge impact, though, because you got to think on top of him, it was also people like Kylie Jenner started posting this stuff. Then it started going all over TikTok, and then you had this celebrity and that athlete, and it just became a whole domino effect. And it just happened to be that everybody who was rocking them was pretty much someone related to the swoosh. So it's like, what did they do? We get a dunk every weekend now.
Yeah.
And we buy them. I'm not complaining. I bought damn near every one that I wanted. So it's like, I had SBs a couple years ago, not like an OG person, so don't confuse me for that. But I definitely will say that he did bring it back for sure. I don't think it was dead, but it definitely needed some help.
This is random, but fuck Panda Dunks. If you wear it, don't kill that shit, please.
That's the new all white look.
Fuck Panda Dunks.
It's not going anywhere. They're gonna keep dropping because they see that it's what's making the money.
Come buy them at Diplomatic. We got your size.
Buy them at Diplo Special. Get you a V-Lone
Heard it
shirt.
here first.
And get a V-Lone shirt and a Panda Dunk.
Buy one
Black
for your
and
girl,
white.
your mom, your side bitch.
Come here and ask us what to match with a black and white shoe. You got something to match this?
What we got, Jazz?
So I'm definitely gonna agree with Serge just as far as the I don't think the dunk was dead and needed to be revived, but I also think that there was a good bump there. Because right before the Travis dunks, you had Virgil with the first 3 off-white pairs. You had the Michigan, the UNLV, and then there was the green one, whatever it was called. Michigan State, yeah. And then even before that, you look back just a couple of years, Nike Dunks, SBs especially, were still selling out. Like you had the like Feel Lucky pack or whatever it was, where you could like rub the swoosh off. Those sold out right away. Earlier SBs from like 2016 through 2018 were still selling, but I don't think Nike would be able to push out as many kind of GR pairs as they are now and have them sell without somebody to kind of lead that movement. So yeah, I think that it really helped push a lot of sales of a lot of more general pairs. But I think that the dunk itself as a silhouette was still something that collectors were looking for at the time.
I think it just pushed the dunk. Because over the years, we were used to the SB. And then a bunch of colorways came out without the fat tongue, which is what we now call a dunk, obviously. I mean, obviously it existed, but that wasn't the standard. 2012, 13, 11, 10, if you didn't have a SB, that was kind of it. Then because of what we said.
Plus, there was more collabs with the
Okay, cool.
SBs before, right? It was not really like a general thing.
Me personally, I'm going to disagree with you guys. I feel like me and Jermaine are going to have the same take because we're a little older. When I was working at Nike, I was getting dunks for $9, $10, $14. Nobody was buying dunks. Nobody wanted a fake Jordan that didn't have a swoosh, Nike, the emblem on it. And for me, like, I was getting De La Soul dunks, Fast Time dunks, Pigeons, and all types of dunks for like literally below box price, like $29, $30. I feel like once Travis wore that one dunk, I can't remember the one it was, don't get me wrong.
Is it the Castle?
Wu-Tang.
Was it Wu-Tang?
When he was crouched in front of the car, it's the yellow with the Wu-Tang.
I thought it was that Castle one he wore. What's it called?
It was one he wore. It was a different.
I remember. I know it has the word Castle in it, so don't bake me for not knowing the name.
I don't know.
But man, it was like a beigeish with like yellow and blue.
Well,
in it.
he wore those like that cherry pair too.
But the
Yeah,
main
he did
but
the
the main
Stussy
thing
one.
Yeah,
is
the
the
Stussy
main
pair.
thing with that is like when he wore that shoe, the comments were, "What kind of shoe is that? What shoe is that? What is that?" It's a Nike Dunk. Oh man, like let me go start looking for dunks now. Travis Scott is wearing it. It's cool. I want to wear it now. I want to be cool like Travis. And I feel like he just really changed the game with that. Every dunk that comes out now sells. Travis Scott put that dunk on and changed the entire way people look at dunks. Like again, like any dunk that came out, I don't want that fake Jordan or Air Force One. You don't want that. It's not what people wanted. But now, all the colorways, all the collabs, all that. Even when the Virgil ones came out, only reason people bought it is because it was Virgil. If you put a regular, excuse me guys, if you put a regular dunk in front of somebody and put an off-white dunk right there, they're going to choose the off-white first all the time because it's a collab, because it's hype, because it's something that people just like, you know what, I want that because that's what the coolest thing is. People come in and don't even know what the name of the shoe is. Oh, you got that dunk that's yellow and blue and it got the little strings on it, or the off-white. Yeah, that one. Like, people are just buying it because, you know what, it looks cool. That's what people are wearing. It's not what people think about when they think about a Nike Dunk. Nike Dunk was originally a basketball shoe. That's what's called Dunk. And a lot of people just look at it like it's the lifestyle shoe now. Nobody's playing ball in the Dunk anymore. It's the lifestyle shoe.
I agree though, but I just think him wearing it, expanding it, I still don't think it was.
No, he definitely made it grow.
We're gonna go back to this like 2010, 2011. Skaters wore it. So
Yeah,
it was
of course,
a limited market.
of course.
So it was like when SB sad is because people wanted Jordans and Air Forces, but it's like if you don't skate and that's what they're telling you the shoes for, why you gonna buy it? Obviously now, like you said, it's a fashion thing. You know, like you don't gotta do shit with it, but wear it. But it's just like I think that window from like 2010 to like 2015 is just kind of unfair to compare to what everything else did before he wore it, just because it was supposed to be a skateboarding shoe. So if you didn't skate, what was the point of buying an SB?
A lot of
And that
people
was-
bought stuff like Paul Rodriguez and Janowski's and shit like that.
And
too.
that was right around the time when skating kind of fell off in terms of
Exactly.
popularity. So you see those shoes become less desirable because you don't see people who are as high profile skating them. You don't see media coverage of skateboarding like you did.
Agreed.
Yeah. So I would say he didn't make it popular, but if you were really a shoe connoisseur, you still like Dunks, you still like SBs, SB Dunks, like, you still had them. So, they probably brought it up like to light to people that didn't know anything about shoes, and they see a famous person like Travis Scott wearing them, then you got Kylie wearing them. So yeah, they're gonna want to get it because it's all about the hype nowadays.
She wore the Freddies, didn't she?
Thought you had a Puma deal. Thought you gonna wear
No,
them.
she broke the internet with the Freddies.
The Puma deal was like a temporary
Okay.
thing. She did that for like 1 or 2 silhouettes where she wore them, and then it was right back to SBs.
So pretty much, yeah, if you were a shoe connoisseur that never died, like me, I'm not gonna say I'm a shoe. I like shoes, but I wasn't really deep in it. I never bought Dunks before, not till after Travis, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
But the people that I know, like your cousin Alex, other people that I've known, they always had Dunks. Like it never died for them. They bought what they liked.
Man, fuck Alex. Just kidding. What's up, bro?
Balenci God,
Well, to me,
Rick Owens God.
I had dunks my whole life because, like I tell y'all all the time, my mom bought me nothing but dunks when I was young because they were cheap as hell. They were cheap. But, like Ephraim said, like people that knew about shoes still bought dunks.
Never died.
But, yeah, never died. People love dunks, SB or regular dunks. But the kids today, I get when your boy Travis Ward, like everybody say, when he wore it, like he brought more hype to the shoe. Now everybody want it. Now why Nike pushing that one every week. 'Cause other people want it.
His dunk is ugly,
But-
if I'm being honest, right?
But
The
back in the
dunk is
day,
fire.
like me and
That
T
shit
were
is
talking
ugly.
about, back in the day, dunk wasn't nothing. I bought a whole lot of dunk for the low, $20, $30 for the low, cause people wanted to buy it. And I buy it cause I like this shoe, cause it made me my childhood, cause my mom bought me a whole.
Well, y'all ever seen that video of what Tuja's did when he sold all those like crazy ass dunks for like $30?
Right.
Was it what, like Heineken's and like a bunch of crazy shit where he showed a receipt who was buying them for like $10, $15, and now every shoe on those lists were like 2K, 3K, 4K, and he was just like 10-year difference. This is crazy what shit does. You know?
Yeah,
How shit go though, but
the price effect is totally undeniable, right? I mean,
Right.
I remember picking up, what was it, like the Civilist High SBs off of GOAT used for like $80, and now they're like $300, and the new low pair is like $1,000 because the heat sensitive one.
I
And
don't know
then,
y'all. My fault, go ahead.
no, go ahead.
I don't know y'all remember this. I think they called the when the pigs fly.
Yeah.
The all
Pink
pink.
one?
Yeah.
I wanted that shoe bad. I wanted that shoe real bad. I ended up getting it. I wanted that boy bad. But a lot of people like, oh, that shit weak as hell. That shit weak as hell. Everybody was talking about it. But that shit was fire.
Nah, definitely. We all got different opinions. I think we all agree, but at the same time, we kind of feel like he didn't save it, but at the same time, he
brought it
brought
back to
life
life.
to
He
it.
brought
He
a lot
like,
of life to
like
it.
definitely pumped
He opened
air back
another
into it.
door.
A lot.
Yeah,
He took
for sure.
he took a silhouette that people were
Mistaken
like a
for.
select group of people were interested in and made everybody interested.
Yeah.
He brought it to the general market.
There you go.
With that one, guys, I want to go into the next question. Which collab was the worst that he put out? Which collab was you like, man, you just didn't like it, you don't feel it, something could have kept in the vault, something that shouldn't have came out? I'll start with Jermaine with this one, go with E,
worst?
and then go around.
The worst shoe?
Yeah, what's the worst one? If it's not on the table, we got some stuff on the screen too.
Well, it's not those.
I'm not, but
I'll put stuff
to
on
be
the screen.
honest,
That shit. Yeah.
to be honest, man,
That one right there?
Nah.
I like all Travis work what he done. With
Even that
Jordan
one?
Nike brand, but the worst one, it gotta be.
Look behind
It
you.
gotta be. Oh yeah.
That shit ass.
Oh yeah. So he didn't have that on tape. I thought he had it in the store.
And we got that one.
Yeah, it gotta be no trainers though. No Jordan 30s,
trainers.
32s,
33s,
yeah,
33s,
33s, and no trainers. It
33s,
gotta-
yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say 270, but 270 not worse. I like the 270, but though
You want 33s?
the 33 and the little trainers.
Okay,
No,
the Trunners. The Trunners.
no, the
Let's have them up there. The
Oh, yeah,
Trunners.
up there.
The Trunners.
Jordan
Yeah.
Trunners, yeah.
Shit weak.
Yeah.
He
That
said
was-
shit weak.
What we got, E?
Probably the trainers are the fucking ugliest.
The one up there?
Well,
The
I'll
Trunners.
take. Well,
Yeah, Trunner better than
I'll take. No,
Jordan.
no, no. I'll take the basketball shoe is the worst, and then that other shit, the sandal. what
The
fuck
Trunner? The Trunner.
Yeah, and then these are the ugliest. But I would wear these.
Yeah, I like.
I actually like it.
I like the other
I like
colorway
Trunner.
though.
The brown one?
The brown one. They're the ugliest. The other two I would not wear. This one I would wear.
The Jordan 33 is the worst for me.
Yeah,
It
the
is
worst.
a bad model. They tried to push the 33s out by using Travis Scott's name and try to push those out. And
But they put the hoopers though.
it didn't work. It didn't work.
No Hooper wears that shit.
But if I had to pick like a retro or like a hype release, the 270 for me is probably the worst. I don't like it. It's a 270. It's kind of low cut. It looks weird on bigger feet. I like it better on smaller feet. Like any girl.
You
or
wear that
baby.
running shoe over that 270?
No, I chose the Jordan 33. But I'm talking about out of like the hype releases, like
didn't even know that
collabs,
shit existed.
like the collabs. I wouldn't wear the 270 just because it looks weird on my foot because it's bigger.
ugly, too.
But definitely on a smaller foot, like that size 4 looks great in a smaller size, and I wouldn't wear that one personally. What we got, Jazz?
For me, it's got to be the Trunner. I think that shoe is just, really, really unattractive. Just because I think it's a bad silhouette personally to start with,
yes, it
and then it's just compounded by it's just a colorway. They didn't do anything special because this was right at the very start. That was before I think he even did a Air Force, or maybe right after the first Air
I think it was
Force.
after the first one.
Okay,
They
and
tried
then-
to push it. They
I
kind
didn't even know that one existed. I just saw it right
They
now.
tried to. They pulled it. It was like, nah, it's not going to work.
I seen it before I got all about it.
For me, the honorable mention, honestly, has got to be the Air Max 1. Pass me that Air Max 1 real quick.
This colorway.
That colorway, but the Air Max 1 is. I like Air Max
So-
1 anyway.
So personally, like, I think this is an interesting shoe, but what bums me out is this right here.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys know, but this is a detail that got lifted from the Nike ACG Pocket Knife, which is like an old 90s like hiking climbing shoe. And I think it's just super, for me personally, I think it's a little inauthentic because like, what does Travis do with climbing? Obviously, some Nike exec or some designer was like, oh, let's reference some old model, and then they just put it on there. I think it speaks to that he doesn't really design his own shoes, or that he just lets other people influence
Maybe he just
the
thought
design.
this was cool,
Maybe, but
like a hashtag.
He goes like, man, let me see that. Fuck it, put it.
fuck it, yeah. Well, either way, it's just one of those things where like I feel like Nike does that a lot, where
Kylie,
they kind of
what'd you
push like retro styles on their collaborators and are like incorporate this into your design in some way.
Because they want to push another shoe later. You might
Yeah.
see that shoe come out later.
Yeah, so to me, this doesn't feel like as much of a Travis shoe as like a Nike design shoe that Travis co-signed, which is a lot like, and this is a hater moment. New Balance, Childish Gambino, or Donald Glover, I see you with that stupid silhouette that you're pushing that doesn't have his cosign anywhere on it. You're just using his name for the marketing. Garbage.
Wow.
I don't even know what shoe that is.
It's like
But it's
some.
garbage.
I remember saying that.
It looks like
I
a.
trust him.
It looks like one of those like 237 New Balances or whatever with
the
like a
weird bottom. I
yeah,
saw it.
weird bottom.
Yeah.
It's just like
Oh, I
in
do.
collaboration with
Yeah, I
Donald
think I saw
Glover,
that in a group
and
chat.
it's
It's like a
obviously
327 with like a grip on the bottom.
yeah, it's
That's what
obviously
it is.
not
I think
designed by
Vern
him
want
or
that shoe.
anything.
Shout out Vern.
Vern, you goofy. I love you though.
What we got?
I'll wear
Bobby?
every Travis except for that stupid ass Jordan 33. Yes, I'll wear the Trunner. Yes, I'll
The
wear
Trunner's not that bad.
Yes, I'll wear the
I had a pair of
270. Yes, I will wear everything.
Black and red.
Just
you watch
bring
the-
me that 33. I'm throwing it at Unk.
Bitch.
You bring me the 33. I'm throwing it at Unk, picking it up, and throwing it at Ephraim too.
I mean, I'll hoop in that bitch, but like in the
I
dark.
wasn't hooping. It's too heavy.
It's
I
just
tried.
People won't even know what the fuck that is.
It's in the dark.
They gave
Where
us,
you belong,
they gave us
motherfucker.
33s to hooping at the Jordan event one time, and that shoe was
In the
terrible.
corner, upstairs, in the attic, in the dark is where you belong. With
Look, let me tell you, like, I mean, I would hoop in it, but no one would know what the fuck that is. They'd just be like, that shit ugly as fuck.
As
he's
bad-
wearing
like
ugly
your
shit.
jumper.
As bad as that shoe might be, I like the idea of taking a lifestyle colorway and putting it on a performance shoe. Because so many of these performance shoes have like these loud ass
Yeah, they
colors.
do.
Like when we had the performance basketball episode, everything was just so bright that we had out. I want to see like wearable colorways where you can wear a performance shoe outside of the court and have it be dope, like
It's
you can
just
with
it's
Jordans.
just weird for those because of where they're built. Like you
Yeah.
can't wear them with certain pants or
Talking
jeans or
about those,
shorts or something like that.
like those weak ass lamellos.
Or
Oh,
like
Melo's fire, bro. All right, guys. So we're definitely looking forward to a lot of these collabs coming out going forward. But you did have not some bad collabs, just a few, maybe like a handful, maybe like 2 or 3. But the next one I want to get into is a rumor release of the Jordan 1 Low Black Phantom to be released 12/15. I think I seen some pictures of it. It's like pretty much all black, like a little white lining on it a little bit. I want to get you guys' take on that one. How we feeling about that low?
Yes.
Straight up, just
Yeah. I mean, it's Travis. It's black. It's probably going to be the simplest color he's ever dropped. Probably the most wearable color he's going to drop. Not like the brown shit isn't wearable, but you know, it's black low. It's like, I think it'll sell even if it didn't have his name on it. But it's going to sell more because it has his name on it. But it's a simple yes for me.
gotcha.
Yeah, yes for me too.
Yeah.
A black shoe, you can't go wrong, man. Can't go wrong with an all black shoe. A little bit white.
Can you have me
can't
that
go
low?
wrong.
I think Nike's panicking and they're making basic shit because people are not really paying or buying as much low key.
I think they're just tired of the brown shit.
Yeah, the black toe.
To
It's
be
like,
honest,
I mean, let's be honest.
I think-
the only one that wasn't brown is the blue one, and it goes for a fuck ton of money. So it's like, at this point, they're just like, we need to push something else, and people stop getting bored.
I feel like they're either they're starting to give people like what they really want, and they're giving
Agreed.
basic colorways that go with everything. But I think that's their way of like fuck like.
But I think it goes back to the silhouettes though.
Feel me?
This is a year of Jordan 1 lows.
But the Jordan 1 low black, can't go wrong with that.
You can't go wrong, but I mean, he could have kept that shit. To be
But
honest,
imagine going out to dinner with your girl wearing the all black travel. No.
He wouldn't know.
nah, you gotta cut that. To be honest, you gotta cut that.
To be
You gotta cut that.
to
To be honest, bro, you gotta cut that. Shit. You're a fucking dickhead.
to be honest with you, I did see pictures. I'm not really feeling it. I like the more colorful, like
Nah, I can't.
Jordan lows.
Can't do
I feel like they're really like they're pretty cool. I like them. I don't like the black ones though, but I do like the colorful ones. So
See, I think I like all Jordan 1 lows, period. No, Jordan 1 low, that's a good shoe, man.
yeah, I'm
Travis
just
did a
not feeling
good
the
job
black
with it.
Phantom. What we got, Josh?
So, I like wearing black a lot. For me personally, 14 pairs minimum. Shout out Richie Lee. Like, mandatory for that. Like, but I love the idea of just the one low in general, just becoming the silhouette where he goes and he puts whatever on it. And it's just, we get a ton of different pairs of these with all different colors on them. Maybe we get
That'd be fire.
some reds, some greens, some blues, some pinks. And
Orange.
it just becomes, the only thing that becomes kind of signature about it for it, it's like, we just get whatever color, we get the backwards swoosh, and we get the Cactus Jack branding on it, on the heel on the side. And that's it. Because if we can just get that with like any
Age all the
color,
midsoles. He hasn't done one without an aged midsole, right?
I don't think so.
I
no.
don't think so.
This one,
The
blue
fragment,
one,
the fragment's age.
the original
Fragment has
one,
it, yeah.
and all the highs have it too, right?
Yeah, highs have it. Those have it. The ones.
Y'all can keep them highs. I'm cool, man.
No, but I'm saying I like that it has, like he said, just keep the bases. The two-tone, obviously, the face, backwards, keep it aged. It's fire.
Fine.
Plus, age goes with everything.
You gonna do with that?
I like it.
They told me no.
All right, guys. So yeah, definitely looking forward to that one. Looking for some more official images. Looking forward to that release. Hopefully it's pretty good. Maybe I'll cop, but so far it's a no for me. Next one we got here, guys. Which Travis Scott sample do you want to see released? There's a lot of samples that's been out there floating around. A lot of good shoes hasn't been come out yet. That's been more of like, oh, it's a sample pair, it's an unreleased pair. What pair that have you seen so far that stands out to you? I'm gonna start with you, Ephraim, and then we're gonna work our way around.
I'd say probably that purple 4,
Purple forwards.
White sole or black midsole?
black.
Fire.
Which one's
fire.
more rare?
I
Is
think
it
the
the
black
black?
one.
The black one is fewer pairs, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, the black one. We had a pair here at the here.
That was a white
pair
midsole pair.
Yeah, it was a white midsole,
Yeah.
but that pair was fire. I like that one. But
crazy.
you want to go with the purple? Gotcha. For me, I want to go with that yellow 6. That yellow 6 is hard. Shout out Offset.
Fuck off.
Those was don't like nobody, do you? But that pair was fire. I do like that one a lot. That's probably the one I want to see the most. And probably an honorable mention for me would probably be the Olive 4, the one Klay Thompson was looking at kind of just like sideways. That was the one that I like. I kind of like that one too. I like 4s anyway, but I'm definitely going to go with the 6, the yellow joint. What we got, Josh?
For me, it's got to be the Olive 4. I like the purple one too, and I don't even like purple to wear personally, but for me, it's got to be the Olive 4 with the white midsole heel, because there have been two or three versions where it's like it's an all black bottom, and then there's a one with the white accent below or behind the front kind of forefoot area. And for me, it's just got to be that one. I mean, it's super wearable, and you could see they did like the taupe haze, not taupe haze, is it that other 4 that just came out?
That's Topaz.
Yeah, 2020 or 21. That shoe is dope, and it just draws all of its design DNA from that 4. So I would love to see that 4 release and actually be like
Put my pink Travis laces
It
on.
looks fire with it.
yeah, a super clean shoe, super wearable, and it's the kind of color where if you get it dirty, it doesn't look bad. So
Agreed.
I'm gonna need a pair of those.
I
one day.
literally vomited on mine.
I was there. I'm with Ephraim though. I'm going with the purple one. I like the all black midsole. That's the one that I'd probably wear every day. I think it'd sit perfect with our Carhartt cargos. Honorable mention, I do the PlayStation SB. I prefer without the PlayStation logo,
The colors are
but
nice.
the colorway, it's
Didn't only like
really
5
nice.
pairs come out of those?
Yeah, it was like 5 or 10. Something like
I wonder
that.
if anyone ever won that raffle.
Man,
Oh yeah, no,
I've been seeing
there
like
was somebody.
40 pairs.
Oh, bro.
There have been people who showed pictures and whatever. Yeah.
But yeah, the purple 4 for sure.
Gotcha. What we got, Jermaine?
I might go with Zeke, man. That's 6, nasty. That's 6.
Goes to your
Jordan-
head, G.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's
That'd be
6. And 4 of my favorite shoes. I gotta go with that purple 4, man. That's hard too. But I'm going with 6.
Yeah, it's fine. I do like that. That 6 is hard.
Some flare jeans.
They can
I
keep
like
that
that.
shit.
Got me
I
looking
like
like
that six.
Diedrich
That
out
yellow.
here.
Yeah.
They can keep that shit.
Got me out here looking like Diedrich with the flare jeans.
Offset
Oh, you
wore
might
with
can't
that
do it
like
for 6.
that like light denim, that like
Yeah.
real
So
light
Offset wears it.
I
wash
think it
with
was
like
gallery department.
With like the flare,
yeah,
the
with
flared
the
ones, right?
I
flowers.
might
Yeah,
can't do that. Go with 6.
yeah,
fire.
those are nice.
Man, I really want to see that one.
And all I'm thinking about is that purple shoe with our green cargos. That shit I hit.
Yeah, that's all.
Or even the gray ones to match the accents.
That agree.
All right, guys.
Damn.
So the next one I want to get into, I'm actually going to start with Jermaine with this one because I feel like he likes the clothes a little bit and like some of the accessory stuff a little bit better than some of the footwear. Was the McDonald's collab his best work ever?
It wasn't the tops. It wasn't the top. I think when they first came out, a lot of people didn't fuck with it. That's my personal opinion. I think a lot of people didn't fuck with it like that. It wasn't the top, but my best one ever, it got to be the neighborhood, man. He snapped on that neighborhood shit. He killed that. And what else he snapped on? Shit, McDonald's is up there, though.
McDonald's up there.
It's up there. But the neighborhood, then I give it McDonald's, then, like nephew said, that Fortnite shit, that shit was cold. That shit was cold.
Let's go.
But I love that neighborhood, man. They got something about that design on the horse and everything. That neighborhood, him and neighborhood, they snap.
Gotcha. Okay. What we got, Serge?
I think the McDonald's shit was cool, but I'm gonna still give it to the Fortnite. Thought the shirts were better, the accessories were cooler, and plus the interaction with the games made it dope.
Yeah.
You bought the fucking skin, like
That little
Raises
gun.
the
We had the
little
gun and we had the
microphone.
gun in here for sale.
The
the gun
emote.
was dope.
Yeah.
Okay, one thing
The
I did
action figures
with the
were fire.
McDonald's, he made a whole lot of shit.
True.
Like the little McNugget, little pillow and shit, the little, weed tray.
He had the whole
Yeah,
meal.
Everything, he had a whole meal.
I was
One
blown.
day he snapped. Well, he did snap that
Ain't
McDonald's.
shit to that
McDonald's
fucking
too.
meal, but some Big Mac
McDonald's
sauce
too.
and like cheese blew me when I ordered it.
Extra
How
lettuce.
can I help you today? Shh, you know what I'm here for.
Straight up.
Blast
He got a whole
mode.
lot, though, y'all.
Straight up.
He have a whole lot. He have a whole
You know
lot.
what I'm here for.
What we got, Jazz?
For me, I think the McDonald's collab has aged better. I think when it first came out, people really hated on it a lot, but I think it's one of those things where you see pieces from it every once in a while now, and it's acceptable. It doesn't look bad or anything.
That's just terrible.
For me personally, like I don't like the shoes, but I do like the Fragment merch that came out
Okay.
a lot. This shirt is from the Fragment one, and it's just Fragment Cactus Jack, no Jordan or anything. I think the shoes have their own problems, and maybe we'll talk about that later. But for me personally, like the Fragment merch was the perfect balance of like designs with like some logos, but also keeping it kind of low key where it's not like over branded. I like that a lot.
For me, I do like the McDonald's. The merch was crazy. He had the posters on the McDonald's wall.
The
like
rugs are fire.
had people buying like the
burger-
McDonald's
eating the burger,
Yeah,
bro.
crew,
rugs are
like the
fire.
McDonald's crew shirts. They was buying those. I do feel like this shirt is from the McDonald's collab. I do feel like one we're missing that he kind of like grew some attention to was the Reese's stuff. The Reese's was like I got the bowl, I got the spoon, I got the cereal.
I
Like
mean, you talked about that.
I feel like the Reese's stuff really like brought some attention to the
I was
Reese's
reselling
cereal.
cereal for
Yeah,
a
low key, low
Ford
key.
City,
It was
50 bucks a
moving.
box.
It was moving, and
I got a whole lot of
like a
cereal.
lot of people wasn't like I don't like Reese's Puff cereal. I didn't even eat the cereal. To be
I got
honest,
6 boxes at the crib. You want one?
I got one at the
You need
crib,
one, G?
I got a
but
whole lot.
You need one, G?
I think
Yeah,
one
but-
that's
that one was slept on to me. But the McDonald's stuff, I feel like but the shirts was crazy. I had good shirts. Like I like how like the shirts came with like the little McDonald's bag with the Cactus Jack. That was pretty cool. The slippers, the McNuggets. I feel like that really brought some attention to McDonald's. Like people was in line for it, and I feel like tried to follow up I don't want to disrespect my boy, but they tried to do the J Balvin meal and it didn't do as well as the Travis Scott.
They
one
did a Sweetie one
That
too.
shit
Yeah,
took-
they did a Sweetie one
it took
too.
all day to come though.
And
It took all day to come.
yeah,
months.
but that was definitely one of his. I feel like that me personally that was his best one. But an honorable mention is that Reese's Puff one.
Shout out J Bob.
One thing I just want to throw in also. Look at this logo. Like the fact that you get your name, like the label name next to the arches.
Over 1 billion served.
That's sick. Cause like, and that's something I kind of wish the McDonald's collab did is played more to like the vintage kind of Americana aspect of McDonald's. You know, I'd be crazy to see him do like a Coca-Cola collab and see what he would do with
fire.
that. Like something vintage.
I'm missing one, but you can go ahead. E. I'm gonna hop in. I'm missing one, but go ahead.
I think the McDonald's shit was trash. Especially like they just put smiley faces with ketchup and all that shit. Get the fuck out of here
What's
with
your
that.
favorite shirt, G?
Fuck ketchup. And
Efren loves ketchup.
that
for
shit
those
was
of you who don't know.
trash. The McDonald's shit was trash. I have an RSVP shirt that I bought that was a Travis shirt. And I was looking at it today. I was gonna wear it. I'm like, oh, I remember I have it. That shit is trash. It's fucking ugly.
He's the one that I got you?
Yeah, the $5 one.
Shout
That
out
shit-
Wicker.
Shout out Wicker. That shit was ass.
So what's the best one?
None of it. That shit's all ass. And I like his socks.
You know, like
that he had
none of
with,
his merch.
What are the socks?
Fragment?
What about the?
It's
what
that
about-
blue one, right? With the blue one.
Yeah.
It was with this with the
There's
fragment.
there's a
Yeah. What about that like Jordan utility stuff? You don't like that? Well, it's like the hoodie with the pockets and.
Oh,
Like,
you
the
did like?
pants.
Didn't you like the hoodie?
It's
Remember
like
Chap has a hoodie.
It's
Yeah,
yeah.
he
Chap has
does.
the hoodie.
With
It's
the-
like
with
the
the-
tactical.
it was the cactus
Man, shout out
Trail
Chap. We shout out Chap every episode.
most
It was
of
the
the
Cactus
Shout
Trail
out
shit,
Chap.
right? It was
Yeah,
on the trail shit. Remember?
it was
You
Cactus
had
Trail.
it.
It came
You
with the
had it.
270s, but it was like
Oh,
it
but it was the
just
same
Jumpman.
concept though.
But I think Chap got the pants too.
He
Yeah.
does. It's just Jumpman branded. It's not 270 brand or anything, and it's like black and gray. It's like super minimal.
They just
Brand
dropped
for
with that
collab
shoe.
merch, too.
I say 98% of his clothing shit is whack, and I wouldn't buy it. Oh, you know what? The Astro World T-shirts for a while I kind of liked them.
Astro t-shirts are clean.
Yeah.
I'll give him that. I
Yeah,
forgot
his
about
merch
it.
is fire.
Yeah, the merch is fire.
His merch is
Yeah,
fire.
like
Yeah.
tie dyed. I'll give him that, but the
Just-
rest of his shit was trash.
Just the black hoodie with the embroidered Astro World.
That
right
was
here.
fire.
That's
Remember me and
clean.
Isaac had the yellow one?
Yeah, I'll give him that, but the rest, the McDonald's shit, he could keep that shit. He keep all of it.
I slept on the PlayStation collab. I feel like the PlayStation stuff was kind of fire. The motherboard tee, stuff like that.
I have one of the skateboards hanging in my room.
And he had the and then his
was
collab.
fire.
Even
Man,
though it was
fuck
trash,
Xbox.
even though it was trash, the cacti.
You know-
it was
fuck that
whack.
shit. That shit was
It was nasty, but
whack.
I do like the he
You know what?
expanded to different things.
You know why I probably hate his clothing? Probably because of Sherm. He brought all that garbage in here. And Solberg. Shout out Solberg, but you guys really
gonna
made
shout out
that
Sherm?
shit. You guys, we probably have, man, from when I still worked here, there's probably shit in the back right now that we can't sell. All that trash shit.
Come on, man, you gotta stop it. but
Yeah, no
but
Travis
let's,
merch.
but let's go around and let's start.
Like,
let's start with
Crying, you're funny.
I'm gonna start with I'm gonna start with Surge. Give me the top three top three Travis Scott collabs. Top three. Give me your top three. Your collabs.
Is in everything? Okay, Jordan's number one.
No. I mean from the merch wise.
Oh, Dior. I'm not gonna buy that, but the Dior. I'll do the Fortnite second. I'll probably just do the McDonald's third. There was a lot of cool McDonald's shit. I didn't buy none of it because I'm just whatever, but there was a lot of cool stuff. I think that all the stuff that I liked was too pricey for me
Gotcha.
because he dropped a lot of cool shit. It was expensive.
What you got, your man? Top three.
You gotta be Dior, them bags, man. That backpack cold.
Okay. What's second?
Second. I gotta go to the neighborhood, man. I love that shit. That shit cold.
Okay.
Then McDonald's.
Third. That's the last one.
Yeah, that last one.
McDonald's.
Yeah,
All
that
right.
last one. But like Jack said, that fragment cold too. All that fragment stuff. That shit cold.
What we got? You give me three.
I can't give you three.
Give me three.
I'll give you. That's not even a collab. The Astro World shit.
Okay.
You know what?
About the Jordan
We'll count
shit,
it.
all
Just
the
merch-
white-
just
all the
merch
Jordan
collection.
stuff.
Astro-
Jordan stuff is still collab with Travis
Astro-
Scott.
okay.
That Jordan stuff cold. Then the
Astro
ice in the
World.
road, that shit cold.
Dior and the Fragment.
I remember that shirt. I remember
You
that
doing
shirt.
that shit?
Yeah, I
That
remember
shit
that.
cold.
I remember that.
That shit cold.
I actually
When
got
he
the
dropped the
shirt.
album, when he dropped
Yeah,
the album.
I got the
That
shirt.
shit cold.
I got the
Ice
shirt.
on That shit cold.
I got that shirt. I'm gonna go McDonald's, Reese's, and I'll probably take PlayStation. We got Josh.
I'm gonna take it back real quick. I got a question for all of you. Was that intro with like the real
You
tree
went
camo?
back.
Yeah, 2013.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
Shout out Owl Pharaoh, my favorite mixtape.
Al Farrow.
So that like real tree camo, was that a collab or was that just Virgil and he was wearing it a
I
lot?
believe it was just Virgil and he wore it.
Okay,
I
because
think it's in the episode of Threaducation.
personally, I like that a lot, but if it's not his merch, I gotta pick something else. I'm gonna say like the Cactus Trails, like the kind of like the tactical hoodies.
I remember that. I remember that.
Yeah, and
We were
then
talking about it,
yeah,
No, Cactus Trails.
That's
The
what we were just talking about.
that's the hoodies with like the
It all
pockets.
came out with the 270s.
Yeah, it was like around the
Like we
time
said,
of the
Chap has?
70s.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because it came out that sheepskin like jacket too.
Yeah, so,
Okay.
so I'm gonna say
Yeah, I remember.
I like that and the Fragment collection a lot for merch specifically, and then also the Dior is just under that. I haven't seen everything in the Dior collection yet, but I've been looking at a bit of it, and it's nice.
Fire.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So definitely looking forward to more collabs from Travis Scott in the future. I feel like he may do some collabs, maybe with just different brands, try to push them out there. Maybe some more seltzers, maybe some more clothing brands, and maybe other restaurants going forward. You never know. So definitely look forward to seeing that coming out. But the next question I got is Travis Scott the most influential? And that's anyone. I'm talking Virgil, Kanye, anybody. Is he the most influential? I will definitely start with Serge with this one because I feel like he's going to go in on this one just because he has the knowledge and just everything. Is he the most influential?
No, he's not even top 3. I don't even think he's top 5. You just named everybody who was above him.
No,
I would even throw someone like Jerry Lorenzo over Travis
Okay.
Scott. I mean, it's just the conversation we were having earlier. We're talking about being a designer, somebody who's actually going to put their blood, sweat, and tears into what a brand is, and not just. And here again, we're not trying to trash the guy because obviously we're having an episode on him, so obviously he's a relevant person, right? But just about being the face of something, being more meaningful than just handing somebody a shoe and be like, what would you put on it? And having, like, I don't know, like you could really rank them. Kanye's up top, Virgil would probably be second. You could even throw, man, it's a lot of people, man. You could throw Tom Sachs in there, Jerry Lorenzo. Man, I'll throw even people like Michael Miri and those guys. All those guys just revolutionized their brands and made themselves a brand before they were actually this mainstream thing of just working with another big brand. So Yeezy was Yeezy, Virgil was Off-White, Jerry Lorenzo's Fear of God. You have the Tom Sachs stuff. You have, Michael Miri over here revolutionizing pants. You can even throw Ronnie Fieg in that conversation and make something like Kith. So no, I don't
That's
think
exactly why I chose you first.
I don't think he's the number one person. I honestly don't think he's top 5. He's maybe an argument for top 10, but I love the guy for his music and I wear all his shit, but yeah, definitely no. I don't even think it's close either.
We got you, man.
I love Travis, but like Church said, nephew said, no. Cause I feel like when Travis first came out, people ain't fucking with Travis then. Like when he was like Grand Hustle, T.I., people he had moved himself up. Like I agree. The last couple of years, like people love Travis, but no, he not.
I agree. No. I got you. What we got?
No, I think most of his success is just based off his fame. So, nah, he literally named everybody over him.
Yeah.
So no.
Me personally, I'm going to say no too. I feel like Kanye is kind of up there. Kanye got people changing the way they dress, from the hoodies to the pants to the boots, certain styles of shoes. Because when people saw that first like 450, they were like, "Oh man, that's a slave shoe," like stuff like that. Now everybody wants it.
But I mean, I think also just the important point going off to like what you two said about the fame thing and the Kanye revolutionizing. I think Travis might be the first guy who's like a front line for a brand to not be the first one with his style, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So, Kanye started some kind of dressing trends. Jerry Lorenzo started some dressing trends. And a lot of the shit we hear about how Travis dresses kind of goes back to like A$AP Rocky.
A$AP Rocky said it. He said it.
And look, and I'm not trying to hate, because I fuck with Travis, I fuck with A$AP, but if we're going to be honest, as far as all these other guys we named, they may not have been the only ones doing it, but they were the ones who got the recognition for it. So Travis, we all know him for the baggy clothing and all this other shit, wasn't the first. So really, even just off that alone, it's like you're not the front runner for your own style. So it's like.
And that also, that wasn't his original style either.
Exactly.
Like I was just saying, you look at the Al Farrow days, and he was wearing all like black
Kanye
skinnies.
shit.
Yeah,
This is a Kanye shit.
it was just
So,
what was popular.
Exactly.
I always say A$AP helped inspire Travis Scott. I always tell you guys that.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that, but it's just
there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. 'Cause y'all inspire me in different shit y'all wear.
Yeah, for sure.
Everybody got shit, everybody. But A$AP, man. I love A$AP.
What we got, Josh? What you feel
Well,
about it?
I just want to say off of that with ASAP, I feel like there's a three-way Venn diagram, 3 different circles, and in one you got Travis, in one you got ASAP, and in one you got Tyler the Creator, and they all kind of share different design or like feature elements. But when it comes to influential, when it comes to like everything overall, I gotta say, yeah, I would agree. I think Jerry and Tom Sachs as designers definitely rank higher. When it comes to influence in youth culture, though, and just what's, you know, mainstream popular, I don't know if there's anybody right now who's done a better job of not only just being a figure, a cultural figure, but also, say, moving units of shoes, of merch, concert tickets, festival tickets, whatever it is. I think commercially he's definitely at the top right now, or was at the top prior to, you know, last year.
That's what I wanted to get to say too.
But as far as actual design work goes, and as far as creativity goes, I think there are other people who definitely rank higher when it comes to, you know, collaboration or just, you know, solo work.
I agree. I think there's a lot more that we didn't name too. Like you
Whole lot more
you
we
can go
named.
into detail like the
Whole lot
Murakami, the guy who designed Fragment. I don't know his name. I'm sorry. But
Fujiwara.
Yeah, Fujiwara. It's like there's just a
Nigo.
list that goes on. Yeah,
Nigo.
Nigo. It's just a
Pharrell.
really big list that goes in front of them, and we're not gonna name all of them. But it's just
It's
I
like,
think-
how can you even compare them?
No,
There's so
exactly.
many.
Well, that was a
I
good
think
question.
everyone's light years away from what he's done. Going back to the creativity aspect, Travis is essentially an artist in the music industry, and not an artist in what it is to bring fashion into
For the
life.
kids, though, Travis the man.
No,
But
agreed,
that's what I wanted to
agreed,
say,
agreed,
like what
agreed.
Jasper said.
Yeah,
Like,
hit it right on.
depends on the age group.
Yeah,
Like, if it's a
Travis,
little bit old, like older guys.
It goes back to his collabs though. That's why
Yeah.
he got
Yeah.
the
Like,
racist puffs and
yeah.
the Fortnite.
If
and
it's
the
older guys, they want
McDonald's.
somebody,
And
but
it's like-
younger people want Travis.
Exactly.
If you've seen Look Mom, I Can Fly on Netflix, you already know.
That's
you,
fire.
You know what the
Forgot
impact
about
is.
that. That was a
That's
collab. He
good,
had merch
that's
of that
good.
too.
Yeah.
Just like culturally, like you know what the impact is on people who are, say, 14 to 18, I guess. It's just
Even younger. He's just like that.
12 to 18.
Yeah,
like
it's
it's
crazy.
just the impact is. I don't know if
maybe
anybody
10.
else has hit that demographic in that same way, except for maybe like Playboy Cardi now. That would be it for me. That's what I can
Stay
think
at
of.
home. I think after 2017, you can stay at home.
I got a like a really good question to ask here. I got some more questions here, but that's not on my list. But I kind of want to start with this one because I feel like I want to branch out from it. What do you want to see like Travis Scott do next with the Jordan? Like he done a lot of ones, he done a 4, done 6, done Air Maxes, Air Force Ones. What do you want to see him do next? Like, what do you want to see Travis? Like, you know what? I want to see Travis do this shoe, and I feel like he can bring life back to a shoe, and I feel like he should do like a Jordan 10.
You read my mind.
And I feel like he should do that and bring life back to the 10s, because look what Virgil did with the 2s.
Agreed.
2s was shit, and I like 2s. He dropped that low 2. Now you see Union 2s coming out. Armanier 2s coming out. Chicago 2s are coming back out. And I feel like Travis Scott will bring life back into one of those shoes. And I feel like with his influence, he can bring life back into that shoe. That's me personally with the 10s. I'll start with Ephraim, go next with Ephraim, and then we'll just work around from there. But I feel like the 10s will be definitely a good shoe for him to start with to bring life back into it.
Quick question: are we talking just Jordan? Or
We can
is
do anything.
Anything,
Things
okay.
he haven't done yet, but my personal choice is a Jordan 10 because I feel like nobody cares about 10s. I've been buying 10s from people that sell in the shop. Nobody looks at 10s unless you're an older sneakerhead. But the 10s are. I don't like 10s, me personally. But I've had 10s. I feel like 10s could move if it had the right person behind it. And I feel like Travis is that person that could bring life back into a 10. What you got?
I have 2 shoes that I would want to see him do. A Jordan 7.
Okay, I like that.
You'd wear 7s?
I wouldn't. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Cause like a 6. I never thought I'd wear a 6.
Agreed.
And then now
Fair
I got the olive joint.
No, but you've had 6s, haven't you?
No.
I haven't seen him with 6.
Jordan 6.
He got the Travis Scott 6.
Yeah, I got
No,
the
but I'm
6.
saying
But what he said-
prior to that.
Before
no?
then, I didn't want one. And then I'd say an Air Max 90.
I was
Oh.
on the side, so that's a good one.
That'd be good.
That's a good one.
Yeah, to
I'm
be
not
honest.
I'm not agree with Zeke, because me and Zeke were talking about the 10. I think a 10 would be a good one. And also a 14.
That winter, we were looking at the winterized
Yeah,
14.
I like
and I'm like, that could be a Travis Scott.
style.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, a 14. I think he'd do a good job with a 14 and the 10.
I like you picked the 7. That's a good one.
Yeah.
I also thought 10. I had the idea of the 90, but I think if we're going to keep going on the Air Max, I'd probably say 97 would be dope too.
Okay.
Give him I don't want to say the bite, like Sean Witherspoon style, but even if it's not a 97-1, even just a 97. But
gonna be
I
brown.
think some like, but some earthy tones.
Yeah.
If he picks it and plays his cards right, could look really nice on a 97.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's a forgotten shoe that people used to love to wear. You know, the all white, all black was just a hit like a couple years ago, and now it's just like, you know.
We got Josh.
I've got 3 that I think would be nice.
I got
mean,
one more too. We'll go ahead.
Yeah, so I gotta say, like, the thing that I think would be the easiest, just like easiest knockout of the park, sell, you know, as many pairs as you want, resell like crazy, would be a Jordan 3.
That's one I had in my head too.
I want to see like a brown suede 3 where the elephant print is replaced with the print that's underneath the layer of the SB Dunks.
That'd be fire.
You know, it's like that like white and I don't know what color it is exactly, but it's like a lightning pattern kind of.
It's like a beige kind of.
Yeah, it's like the beige, so like
It's
that.
like the bio beige almost.
Kind of. It'll bounce. It's almost that beige of that new 3 that's coming out.
And it's like a
and
super,
it gives me really crazy Travis Scott vibes. That
and
new one that's coming
it's
out.
got like a
They got
crazy.
black and brown.
Yeah,
coming out, right?
it's winterized, right?
Yeah, that boy
Yeah.
nice. That boy nice.
It's got like a crazy kind of like
Good design.
like
Like a fragment
gnarled,
design type.
gnarled kind of pattern to it. I'd love to see that for like the elephant print, and then like just like a black.
Now that would be
sock bottom.
revolutionary though, because you'd be getting rid of the cement.
Yeah.
That would be crazy.
Changing the cement.
Catch the jack on the back
First a
of the 3.
backward swoosh, then yeah.
That'd be fire.
So
and then
I-
it would all make sense too. This stuff.
I'd like to see that.
Okay.
The other thing I'm curious about is what does a Travis Jordan 11 look like?
I don't know.
Keep that shit.
No. But hear me out. Hear me
Brown,
out.
red.
Hear me out.
No patent leather.
I just
be
want to
brown and
know.
black.
It's gonna be suede then.
I'm not saying it's gonna be
Cactus jack on the
good.
bottom.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's gonna be good, but everybody was saying. I heard people say, you know, I'd love to see what Virgil would do with an 11. Now I'm curious what Travis
holes
would
on
maybe
that
do with an 11.
Travis will have a zipper on the patent leather right in the toe.
Well, either way, just it's such a minimal shoe, right? Like, how do you add to it, modify it? There haven't really been 11 collabs on anything.
We'll be no jump man on there.
Yeah.
Oh, me on jump man. It's gonna be a cactus jack on the
Yeah.
Put a
So-
zip tie on it.
Yeah.
So there's that, and
Put a
then
zipper on the back.
another one that I'd love to see is just a blazer,
I was about to say, please
Blazer
don't steal
would be
my,
dope.
please don't steal my pick.
a blazer mid
Blazer would be dope.
with Travis's
That would be
detailing,
fire. I actually like that.
and it could go either way. It could be like his standard kind of like brown, whatever he wants to do, or it could go, you know, the way of like the patchwork Air Force One, where it's got like the blue and orange and whatever else is on that like crazy patchwork one.
For my opinion, I really think Travis didn't pick no bad models.
No. He didn't.
All
He
the
didn't.
models that he have so far is really good to me.
He did.
Yeah.
Yeah, he don't have no real like
Because they just
terrible
eased them in.
models.
They
Yeah.
gave him the easiest
No
ones
rubber
to start
dunks.
I got 2 honorable
No
mentions.
rubber
though.
dunks.
I got 2 honorable mentions, and I feel like somebody may agree with one of my mentions, but I feel like he should do like a Sakai.
Oh,
with.
A
That'd be
waffle would be fire, and one more Jordan. I would like to see that. I feel like he can add a lot of stuff. A Jordan 8. He can add a lot of stuff to
Yeah.
it.
Rui
with those
Hachimura
straps,
looking at
with those straps, maybe a zipper on the side or something
But
like
with
that.
that brown Jordan 8, that kind of made me over
That Rui
Travis.
Hachimura, yeah.
That kind of made me over
Yeah, I
Travis.
feel like he can really snap
A
with
9
that.
would be fire.
that's a
A
samurai.
5 would be fire.
The Samurai 8s though, right?
Yeah, the Samurai 8.
Yeah.
A
That's
9
nice
just
shoe.
because
I
it'd
really
probably
shoe.
bounce off that olive. That'd be
Yeah.
kind of dope too. A
The
9.
9.
Well,
I think that
they
shoe
just
a
dropped
low-key
an olive
slip on,
9
too.
recently.
True, yeah.
I can see that
With the black.
5
Yeah.
be fire. Jordan 2. He could do a lot
He
of.
could do an older one, like a 17, 18. That'd be kind of fire. 21. Like if he plays his
13.
cards right,
A
if he
17
plays
would
his
be
cards right, it could be pretty crazy.
I want to think
Do the whole-
17 move like that.
Do the whole
though.
briefcase thing though. That'd be kind of
Sakai.
fire.
Air Max 95.
That would.
95.
Oh, that'd be good.
That-
I didn't even
I
think
can
of
see
that.
Chuck
Chuck Taylors.
I don't know. I'd
That would be-
rather
that would be
Blazer.
sick.
That would be something different.
I
Because
don't know.
Virgil
The
definitely
Blazer
did a
would be
few.
crazy though. The Blazer.
The Blazer would be
That
nice
gets
too.
into like the Tyler kind of area too.
Yeah.
Like the golf stuff.
I feel like he will do so. I feel like what's crazy, like after talking about this, after every episode we do, something get announced. Like the 950s
The
got
950s
announced.
got-
950s are coming
Everything
back.
kinda
Let's
like-
go.
Bro,
So
I need every color.
I'm surprised they haven't given him a boot. Like a gold
Travis?
dome boot. Imagine like a brown one.
He
for
might
the
have a
winner.
boot.
If
That'd
he
be
did,
crazy.
Yeah, it
listen,
would.
if he did the SFB,
That would be crazy.
I remember the
The-
SFB. I had the high
six,
cut one.
the 6 or the
Yeah.
9-inch SFB
Yeah.
with
I don't
his
even know what the
details.
fuck that is.
It's a
bro.
Nike
I
boot.
wanna
It
see it
got,
though.
it got zippers on the side. It got
It's,
zippers on
it's
it.
the one that you see people who are in military wear.
Oh,
I've,
okay.
I've,
that one?
I've
The
used
one
to-
Jerry had. You
I used
know
to have
Jerry
it.
in it?
I used to have
Yeah.
it.
It's a
Nike.
combat boot. It's like a combat boot.
Sell like crazy for
I'm
the
good on
army.
those.
They did Air Force One like that too.
Yeah, those are
and-
ugly as shit.
That's a similar, the same tooling on the bottom of the outsole is for the Tom Sachs.
Right.
Mars
Oh, that's
yards.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, they. That's a good one.
What shoe is that?
Underrated. Which?
What model is the name of that Tom Sachs?
So that's the Mars Yard 1.0 and the 2.0. They share the same bottom, but the side of the
No, I'm
like
talking the new
midsole.
one that just came out.
Oh,
What's the name of that model?
general purpose shoe.
That would be fire in like a Travis Scott color.
Think gonna be a mid?
Yeah.
They gonna think he gonna do a mid, a Jordan mid.
Oh no.
Oh man.
I feel like he gonna
If that
to
happens-
pump life back into a shoe.
If that happens, The price of mids. Say goodbye. Yeah.
Gone.
People are already
Because he
flipping
can
them.
make it so simple. Imagine like a coconut milk vibe, but just brown and like beige.
He gonna add the
Yeah.
brown, gonna
Oh
reverse, he
my
gonna reverse the Nike check on the
It's
mid.
gonna be-
It's gonna be
They-
reversed.
We might have to buy
Listen,
mids,
listen.
Jay.
They did the lows and mids. What was it, 2 years ago? They did the lows and mids like the Paris and Milan.
I remember that one.
You remember those? Imagine that with a brown outsole.
Sherm is preying on that. Though.
That sells. That sells out.
Shout out Sharon, man.
Shout out Sherm, man. The mid,
Instead of the little like Jumpman bubble, it's a cactus.
he's
guy.
the mid guy.
Mid guy.
He's the
On
mid guy. He's
tongue,
the
everything. That's gonna be a mid might be.
he's the
fire.
slide guy. Jordan slide guy.
He might do a slide.
Puma slide guy.
They give him the 85 cut ones.
That'd be cool too.
I can't see that one.
I could, because I feel like they'll give him like an Alma Manir vibe.
I can't see that one.
Imagine like a cracked leather, but instead of that burgundy, it's brown.
That may be
So-
tough.
That would be cool.
A couple years ago, they did a SB where it was white with the cracked paint, and it comes off and it's like a royal blue underneath. That, but with brown underneath,
That'd be
like
fire.
the Cactus Jack colors.
It'd be fire. Or even a new. What if they give him a new 4, but it's not?
They definitely give him another 4. He gonna get another 4 for
What if
sure.
he gets like an undefeated version instead of it being like a little dark olive? It would make like a really, really vibrant.
He
I don't know,
gonna get
cool.
another 4. I'm just
A
not sure.
5
what
would be
four's gonna
crazy too, though.
A 5 would be nuts.
Just because he could pretty much do like a raging blue,
I,
but in
gu-
brown.
I guarantee after this episode drops, it's going to be an announcement of a Travis like he doing.
And on 7, shout out you.
If he does it, I'm gonna need some. I'm gonna need some type of.
Ethan's sitting here like you heard it here first.
Heard
Heard
it
it here
first.
first. And shout out my uncle Sherm. Like, I just want don't shoot me. I'm just talking shit. I love you.
It's
I
gonna,
didn't mean it.
I look forward to it coming forward though.
I don't want to get shot.
All right, guys. I definitely look forward to Travis Scott. Definitely looking at what he does next, and I hope he does some different models because he done a lot of Jordan
What if he
ones.
does a Cortez?
He can keep that shit.
That's time like the Sakai. But I look forward to the different models. I look
Travis,
forward to
hit me
doing
up.
something different because he done a lot
That
of
should
ones.
die with
He
Kendrick.
done a
Hit
few
me
sixes, so I look forward to seeing what he does next. But next we're gonna get into something kind of a little bit more of a sensitive topic, the Astroworld tragedy. With that, my question is, did that hurt Travis Scott? Did it hurt his sales? Did it hurt his brand? Did it hurt his name? Did it hurt him all around? I'm going to start with Jasper with this one. I know it's a sensitive topic, so we're going to be really sensitive about it. But with that being said, did it hurt Travis at all? Did it hurt his branding? Did it hurt his name? Did it hurt his sales?
I would say that it did. I mean, you look at the action that all the brands that he worked with took right after that, right? I mean, Nike delayed the release of the Air Maxes and the trainers. You saw Budweiser basically discontinue Cacti almost
That's
immediately.
Budweiser? No wonder
Yeah.
why it tastes like that.
They're the distributor, yeah. And then, I mean, you just see like the public reaction to everything. Like he kind of just went underground for almost a year and a half almost.
Yeah.
So I think there's definitely something to be said for his kind of commercial viability has definitely calmed down or cooled down a little bit since then. And I think there's a way to walk back from that. But it's just one of those things where, you know, you give it time and eventually people will come around to it. But I think there's just so much when it comes to like media backlash about it that has really kind of damaged the reputation. Because he used to be, in a way, he was like Mr. Family Man, right? He had, you know, everything going on. He had his kid. It was kind of like this wholesome, positive vibe that there was, and now that's kind of tainted a little bit.
What we got, Serge?
I mean, I think it overall did hurt him. I don't think it's something he can recover for because I feel like his fan base was kind of, in my opinion, being forced to kind of want to hate him. Because, like, yeah, I agree. I'm not trying to say what happened was right or he couldn't have handled it different. He probably could have. But I just don't think beyond that, when it's not all 100% in his hands, like, it's kind of hard to hate a guy for something that he couldn't fully control. You know, like, could he have stopped it? Sure, but why did it even occur the possibility in the beginning? You know,
the number of things it takes to get to that point.
Exactly. So like, if you knew that your capacity is this, why force it at that? You know, if you know how people get. It's like how are you gonna tell him to change what people are paying to come see? You know, like it's gonna be it's a Rangers thing. It's all this stuff.
Yeah.
Should have been more stuff before it, but. Yeah, he took some time off because I think people were being forced by media to try to hate the guy. Like, I mean, honestly, I could be wrong, but beyond this happening, like, what else has he really been caught in the mix on? You know, like,
Nothing.
it was kind of really a happy life. Yeah, there was a couple rumors about him and Kylie, but clearly they weren't true. So it's like, what else can you really hate on the guy for? It's been a pretty children-friendly guy just most of his career. That's kind of really what made him who he is. So it's like, I don't know. So yeah, it hurt him, especially his pockets, but I'm glad to see that he's finally performing back again and pushing his stuff back out. So, but RIP to everybody in that situation too. So.
What we got, Jermaine?
Yeah, I think it hurt him. Who did the concert for him? Like, who
was
did
it
Live
Live
Nation.
Live
It
Nation.
was
I think
Live
Live
Nation
Nation's
and
fault. Cause when I was watching the news and all on the internet, they said people got hired that day to be in the security guards and stuff like that. I think I blame Live Nation. I don't blame Travis because he on stage at the moment. He might see what's going on, but they should like came and told him through the microphone, through the ear, like to stop the show. But I blame Live Nation.
Okay, I get you.
Yeah, I blame Live Nation.
What we got, E?
I'm not really gonna sound like an asshole, but I don't think it's his fault. I think you should have common sense that if you see a bunch of people like, maybe just because I would stay in the back, I'm just gonna blame everybody in a sense. But he shouldn't have been affected by that, to be honest. It's not his fault.
But they said his show kept going on though. The show supposed to stop.
I mean, he doesn't know.
Yeah, but you see people passing out, people pushing, people running on top of the stage. You know that's a problem.
I mean, that's just shit that happens all the time, though.
Exactly.
Like I said, I'm not trying to make excuses for him.
But when people run on stage, 9 out of 10, they pushing your butt off the security guard.
Yeah, that's what I'm
A
saying.
lot of people
So
run
that's
on
out of
stage.
his concern, though.
But that run, 100 people running on stage. Come on now, he nervous now.
I'm
like,
running
come on
away.
now.
even if that's true, I think it's a little unfair to put the safety of that many people in the hands of one man. Which is what
I said I don't blame Travis.
Yeah.
I blame Live Nation because they probably have a better setup.
Plus the people too, they shouldn't. Like me, if I were there, I'd be in the back. I'm not gonna be over there with all those people like that. You gotta have common sense.
So-
Yes, you gotta have
And
So-
the other thing is that this festival went off without a hitch for the past 3 years before
Yes.
that. 2018, 2019, we were off 2020, 2021 this happens, or 2 years. So basically there were 2 years where there were no issues, and then all of a sudden this is something that happens.
I blame the people.
I blame
to
the
be
people-
honest.
I blame the people and the
So
venue.
with that being said, I agree with all you guys' points. To be honest, I'll start with Jermaine's first. Like Live Nation should have, they know the history of Travis Scott. It's
Right.
a raging. The
They
people
don't
that are
do
jumping.
that.
You have to hire staff in advance and train these people. Like
Thank
you know
you.
what? If this goes on, handle it like this. If this happens like this.
They said they were also understaffed with the labor shortage.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And also with that too, with Ephraim saying like being in the back, a lot of people want to be close to see Travis. A lot of people probably stand for the first time. A lot of people are standing a different time. New songs, new music coming out. You never know. But when that stuff going on, people passing out, he's probably looking at it like, this is what happens at all my shows. I'm not sure what's going on. I didn't know it was this deep. So I can't blame him to the fullest.
Also,
I do feel sorry for everybody who lost their lives. Condolences to all the families. I feel like it did hurt him a little bit because it forced him to go into hiding. He didn't talk for a while. Everybody forced him like speak. All these lawsuits coming out. I'm not even sure if it's even over with yet. It's still going on, right?
lawsuit.
I feel like also too, like moving forward, like if you're gonna do more Travis shows, you gotta have places with seats available, like United Center, like here, United Center, places where people can actually sit. Because if you can have like places where like you can stand up, but like if everybody's standing, everybody's rushing, it's tough. But you still gotta have like security.
I think it's gonna
like,
have to be
stuff
like
that.
it's gonna suck, but it's gonna have to be like an age restriction thing.
Oh, yeah,
Because
yeah.
it sucks. Like if the kids want to see him, but bro, it's a festival. Like why do you have a 9-year-old
And
in the middle of a bunch of 18-year-olds who are shirtless, jumping around on each other, trampling everybody? It's like he said. It
trampling for merch.
It sounds like a
Not
horrible
even for him
thing to
yet.
say, but it's an extreme sense of common sense.
Yeah,
like,
one of the-
why do you as a parent bring
I don't
such
think-
a child to
I don't
something
think
like
it
that?
need no age group. It gotta be a better situation.
My thing too, like
if
what's
my
certain-
9-year-old son want to go see a Travis concert,
Yeah.
I'm gonna take my 9-year-old.
Yeah,
son,
I
but
feel like with
won't
that
be in
too, the
back.
parents don't know. Like I didn't
Right.
know this was going to happen. A lot of
A
parents
whole lot
died
of
in
people
the
died.
zone
A
like
whole lot of
that.
people died. 15, 29.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't know what was going on. That shit happens
There
on
wasn't
Black
no age
Friday.
limit
People
when
get
people
trampled.
died. There wasn't no age limit. A
Yeah,
whole lot of
but
people died.
I'm just saying.
Travis Scott is not only a festival person. You can go to a concert.
I think there's
You
more
should know what
more
considered a
important
festival
things.
is.
Like there's other things they could cancel. They're just doing one person. It's like, just for an example, since we're talking about Travis Scott and collabs, like McDonald's, they kill more people than anything, to be honest, with all the garbage that they feed people. I eat it too, but it's bad.
So-
They don't cancel McDonald's.
Yeah, the problem there is just this has been happening for a long time. I mean, in the 70s and the 80s, this happened with the Who, where they would just throw the doors open at a venue, people would rush in and trample each other.
Then they compare us to like Woodstock.
Yeah, and the reality is like, right now, it's just the only reason there was so much backlash against this is because we have social media that creates that
Exactly.
kind of this
That's what it
echo
is.
chamber.
Cancel culture.
Where-
Well, I'll read online. It's been like 30 or 40 something years since somebody died at a festival or something like that. It's been a long time.
Yeah, it's just
This shit don't
counterculture.
happen all the time.
But what does happen all the
It don't happen
time,
all the
what does
People get hurt
happen,
and pass out.
yes, people pass out all the
People
time
pass
at
out.
concerts.
I went to Summer Smash and shit. People are passing out.
Yeah. So it's just one of those
It happens
things.
all the time. Like people pass out, but people dying.
Yeah.
That's two different things. People passing out and dying.
It just gets compounded by social media, and people want somebody to blame. People want the easy
Exactly.
way
It
out.
goes back to they were
Nobody
trying to
say
force people to
I
hate
don't
him.
blame Travis at
Yeah,
all.
but people in general just want somebody to blame. They want the easy way out where they don't have to really think about the situation and come to terms with something. They're just quick to say, okay, that's the reason, and I'm mad at that. That's what people are looking
started
for.
jumping on stage, I know he got kind of nervous. Like, man, it's like 50 people jumping on stage. And I know he like, wow, like he ain't never seen that before. He's like, hold on. That when the show got stopped.
But it got stopped.
Yeah, it got stopped when people started jumping on stage.
Yeah,
It
that's what I'm
took
saying.
it took Ian Paul went that far. It pulled been.
That's what I'm saying. He probably didn't know.
Apparently-
yeah, he didn't know.
Apparently, he didn't even know until like the
Right,
next
he
morning
didn't know.
that
He
anybody
didn't
had
know.
passed away.
Yeah.
Right, he didn't
Because
know.
Probably a lot going on.
well, when
Right.
you're on stage like that, I mean, we don't even know, maybe in order to get, hyped up for his shows, maybe he's on substances, maybe
Right.
he's under the influence. So we have no idea of knowing like what his headspace was like when that happened. And it's just one of those things where you have 90,000 people or however many are going to a show or whatever. How can you as one person on stage with some ear monitors in to listen to your own voice be responsible for everybody? It just doesn't make sense.
Live Nation didn't have the proper training.
Right.
They
They,
did not have
they
the proper
needed the
training.
training for
The
that.
proper amount of
And the
people.
venue itself
They
also.
didn't have that. They
was-
hired people the same week to do 100,000 people, and they don't know what the fuck they doing.
I agree.
They have people like you out there eating your side, trying to hold 100,000 people back. They running over your
Well,
ass.
even before this,
See, I'm just there to look good. That's it.
See?
I don't get hired to do all that.
and this has been
That's how
happening
they
for a
felt.
while
That's how
too.
they felt.
This has been happening for a while. Like there's footage of like in 2018 in Houston when the fours dropped, like the blue fours back in the day, and there was like video from security like, "No, we're not standing near this gate," because the gate started to come down when people pushing over it.
But it's one of those things like it's either me or them. It's like I gotta get home to my family
So
too.
people don't wanna
Like
listen.
people gotta learn how to act and how to
That ain't
behave.
never happened,
Like,
though, Z.
yeah, they gotta learn how to. I know that, but still, like you have to learn how to be a certain way, like in a space. Like I know this shit. Like okay, let's just try to be cordial. Let's just get in and out. But people want to like push and shove and like, dude, that's
You see how
not
people
cool.
run to like different spots. People be running.
Yeah.
That's just the thirsty
Be
people
running.
trying to go in front. Fuck
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I'll be in the back.
Just too much.
It's like being in a shoe line and people you gotta get into it with somebody
Yeah,
over
like,
shoes and
come
shit.
on,
'Cause
man.
they don't be around hopping in front of the line.
And this
doing
is
all type of
why
shit.
the stage design for the Life of Pablo tour
Was in the
and
fucking air.
Camp Flognaw when they were in the box, Cuddy and Kanye for Kids See Ghosts. That shit is perfect because if they're moving around, then everybody gets a view and nobody's pushing to be in one spot. Everybody gets to enjoy the experience, but in a different way. It's not like, oh, let's all just pack in here and then have everybody like stragglers on the outside, And
They're gonna have neck lawsuits.
well,
I knew this music shit was crazy when I went to Summer
Yeah, they
Smash
hurt your
last year.
necks.
but even
And motherfuckers wanted to fucking mosh pit close friends.
My neck hurts. I'm suing.
I remember though,
Like
like
going along to losers all the time. It's
So-
the same way. You got to run to this stage, run to that stage. People be running.
I remember when Edgar went in 2019 to Astroworld, and I saw a video on his story. He had like a cherry picker. Travis had like this big cherry picker crane where he was out over the crowd. So he wasn't like at a stage at the back where everybody was pushing up against a barrier. It was like he was over the crowd and engaging with them in a different way. So it's like there wasn't any of that crushing going on. It's just like there are different ways to do the experience.
All right, guys. So definitely, the Astro incident was very sad, very, very traumatic for a lot of people and the families. Before we wrap up this episode, I want to get into two more topics here. Get a different opinion from every guy. Top 5 Travis shoes. I need 5 and an honorable mention. I'll start with Ephraim, go around, but top 5, your opinion, in order. Travis Scott shoes and 1 honorable mention. What we got?
I'll take the first one, the OG Jordan, the Jordan 1.
Okay.
2, I'd probably do the Olive 6.
Okay.
3, the Purple 4.
Okay.
Then the Olive 1. And then I don't know. It's kind of tough. The other 6.
The
other colorway,
the
what's it
British,
called?
the British khaki.
Yeah.
Okay.
Take that. I'll take that.
That's your honorable mention. Go ahead, Jermaine.
Mine, I'm taking that Houston Oilers, man. That 4, man. That boy hard.
That 4 is fire.
That boy. Then the SB Dunk, number 2.
Okay.
The Air Force One, Sail. It's hard. 4. Shit. I'm gonna take the Jordan 1s, man. That Fragment. I love that shit.
No top?
Low top.
Low top?
Fuck
Okay.
on high top. I don't need no high top.
Okay.
Those.
What you got? 5?
5. The Air Max, man. I think a lot of people sleep on the Air Max. The Air
Okay.
Max, then number 6. I take the 6.
Okay. What we got, Serge?
For first, I'll do the purple 4, the black midsole.
Okay.
2, I'll do the sail or white, don't matter. All those Air Forces are interchangeable to me. For third, I'll do the Mocha, but the low, the Jordan 1. Fourth, I'll do probably the yellow 6. Fifth, I'd do the blue 4. No one's mentioned it. I like the blue 4, regular, friends and family. And then for honorable mention, I'll probably do the Jordan 1 high that Ethan has on.
Okay. For me, I will take the Travis 6 Olive. I don't even mention the shoes today, but the Air Force One with the zipper. I'm gonna take that one.
That's all. I got about that.
But I'm actually gonna switch it because I'm gonna put the Dunk after the 6 and then the Air Force One with the zipper third.
Can you take the little thing though?
You take it off, yeah.
Okay.
So, Olive 6, the Dunk, the Air Force One with the zipper, got the Travis 4, I'm gonna go with the blue 4. 5, I will take the low top, the OG, the first one, the low top. And then the honorable mention, I'm gonna go with the sail or white Air Force One for me personally.
One hard, boy.
Yeah.
That boy hard.
What we got, Josh?
For me, it's got to be the olive 4 with the white midsole, or like with the white back
Okay.
of the midsole. Then it's got to be the olive 6s.
Okay.
And then after that, I do like the, just like the sail forces. I think the white pair is like a little too easy to get dirty. I like having something a little less, clean for that. And then I gotta say, I like the other pair, the like Cyrillic, blue and orange, whatever it is, the other pair of forces.
Oh,
Like
the one with
the gum sole,
Yeah.
the zipper front, like the
Yeah.
vamp front.
Okay.
And then I'd say the dunks would be last on that list.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got you. What's one more shoe that you would put on your list that a lot of people really don't kind of put out there? What's one more shoe you'll put out there?
Travis wise?
Travis.
I'd say, look, this would be crazy. It probably won't happen, but you know how they don't want to re-retro the Nike Yeezys? What if they gave him Travis the shoe, and he did some type of collab with that? Since they can't put out Kanye's name on it, they put a Travis.
That might be nuts.
That'd be going crazy. That'd go
Kanye,
crazy.
Travis together?
Yeah, but they can't use Kanye's name, so
That would be wild.
whatever they would name that shoe, imagine that.
The piss on your grave twos.
The cactus ones. The cactus something.
Piss on the grave, too.
Wow.
Damn. What a song.
I want the man to see more colorways of the SB Dunk from Travis.
Yeah, I feel like that one
Yeah.
didn't do it. I feel like he got to
Yeah.
do more
I
now
want
since the
mine to
dunks
see
are hot.
more- Yeah, I like the Dunk, the SBs.
I think I'd want to see more of those interchangeable swoosh joints.
Yeah.
That'd be
If you threw some colors, because let's not forget there was a time when a lot of people were dyeing them,
Yeah.
including myself. But I think some like all black or green, throw in a purple one, man. That's why I dyed mine purple, just because of the fucking 4. But if you just dropped like a full color scheme, like a color fucking palette of those shits, it'd be amazing.
I'd like to see a pack of those come out referencing his album covers.
That would be amazing.
Like different album color. Because that one has like just, it reminds me like the Birds in the Trap.
Yeah.
Or Beebs in the Trap video.
Yep,
Where it's like
agreed.
white and chrome.
Agreed.
I'd love to see that with like, black for the cover of that album. Or like
Fire.
the like brown and blue for Astroworld.
Let me tell you something now. Jasper would be fire too with an Air Force One if it had something underneath of this.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be dope, but I like this one because,
I like
like,
it
let me
like
see.
this.
If a lot of people don't even think if you flash these fucking lines, they're all colorful.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's
It's
I don't know if
UV.
that's
It's
gonna
like the
work,
UV
but
sensitive that they did
This shit
later.
it's crazy, and it took me a while to realize that because people don't notice it, but like If you take a picture,
Does it have to be UV or is it?
I think it's
Oh.
3M.
Oh, like the
3M.
reflective,
It's
yeah.
3M.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
it's like
So
a
it's not the
3M,
color
so it's
chart.
all
Okay,
colorful.
okay, yeah, right. I
It's
see
all
now.
colorful.
Yeah.
So
That's
like,
cool.
that's
though.
just
I
dope.
like that. I
And
think
that,
you
that's,
both like
that's
that.
something that
The
I don't
grills
think
on the
any
front,
other
nasty.
Air
That
Force
more
has.
This
It's Houston.
Nice, man.
Wait, that one didn't have that. Why didn't it have that?
Well,
This you hard.
I'm talking shit.
this dude. I have both colors.
grills
That one's from
I love that
StockX.
I love that shit.
What would also be cool is if you owned a pair of those and you bought them from Nike, you got the opportunity later to buy other swooshes they come out with that are like Velcro.
Yeah.
That
So
would be-
it's like sudden drop of like this new swoosh for like an event that he does. Maybe like at the Grammys or
That would
something.
be
It's like a
fire.
gold one for the Grammys or whatever.
Fire.
That's hard.
Yeah.
That would be mad dope.
Like killed that then.
I would like to see him do maybe like a like his own version, like an Atmos pack, like
that'd
a
be dope.
Dunk and the Air Max together, something like that. I would like to see
That'd be fire.
some packs of that.
Even a Jordan pack would be crazy.
Or like if he got the Safari.
Yeah, I would like something. I like him to do like some packs like that, and I would also like to see him do maybe even maybe like a Jordan 1 low high pack, maybe. But I would like to see more colors of the Jordan 1 high. I would like to see like maybe a Chicago colorway, maybe
Nike
a
by
shattered
you,
backboard.
Travis?
Yeah, maybe some ideas.
Just like everything he's ever used on a shoe that you
Yeah,
can add to
add to
your
your own
shoe.
shoe.
That'd
That'd
be
be
wild.
fire.
So
Me personally, I think Travis did a way better job with the Jordan Low than the highs.
He did. He did. No,
Me,
he
I'm
did.
Like, you can keep them highs.
There's more character to it.
so
He didn't do that shit. The designer did.
Sicko mode
right, bud.
just came on in the background, right? What if he did a Nocta?
That'd be dope. Oh, that would be dope.
Travis and
Collab.
Drake. What if he did his own colorway of one of the Nocta, like
And
the
they
new
do a
Nocta shoe?
collab mixtape.
By another, just brown.
I mean, that's pretty much what you'd have
Brown
to
with
do.
the with the orange heel or like the yellow heel, whatever it is.
Put his face on the bottom, it'd be dope. The little Travis Scott thing that's in the Air Force would be fire. Interchangeable swooshes, he makes it like that'd be crazy.
Yeah.
What if he made the ones like interchangeable swooshes?
That'd be-
That'd be
That would be crazy.
hard.
Or like even this
Yeah,
Air Max.
that'd be hard.
Oh man.
Or
The Air Max. That'd be
what
Fire.
if he does? He should have probably did it with the one that we have. It's the what's the name of it? I'm blanking on it. But the one you can cut into a low. If he made it as a high.
Oh,
you can-
yeah.
Oh, the convertible, the
Yeah,
zip.
you
The
cut into
prototype
low.
thing, whatever. it's
Jordan
called.
Yeah,
one
the
zip.
prototype.
The
Yep,
zip,
you
yeah.
cut into the low. That'd be fire if he had a high. You just cut into a
I'd be
low.
too scared to do that shit.
Well, no, hold on. So there's the prototypes, which are the color block, but then there's actually the one with
You're
the zipper
funny.
too.
Yeah. It was the one with the zipper you can
Yeah.
zip. But I'm talking about the one you can actually cut. You can either keep it as the high or like
Yeah, I ain't
cut
cutting
it
that
to a
shit.
low. I would like to see that probably. That'd be
Oh,
fire.
That'd be like
Wait, that's not
that'd be
even the
like
same
a
one that I'm
Travis
thinking
Union.
of,
That'd be
right?
fire.
Like a Travis Union, pretty much. That's
Yeah,
what
that'd be dope. I would like that. I would like that a lot. But yeah, definitely, I would like to see some different Travis stuff coming out. I look forward to see what's coming.
Or like
next.
his Be True dunks, some rubbing shit. Like
Yeah.
stuff that rub, and that's
So
well,
instead
that's,
of cutting, so people don't have to worry about the cutting shit.
Yeah.
You have like a whole brown outsole, and if you like fucking rub it, there's like a blue in there or whatever, a
Yeah.
orange, a pink.
Yeah.
That'd be
I would like to
fucking
see some
amazing.
Astro Rollish, like maybe. Like
Yeah, but
colors
imagine like they did an Air Force with this material and like all the rub offs is a different color for
Yeah.
like his albums,
Yeah.
like he said.
I mean-
incorporate all in one shoe. Every aspect that you rub off has to do with like, oh, if you rub off the toe box, it's fucking Asteroid. If you rub off the back heel, it's fucking
I feel like
Birds in the Trap or whatever.
I feel like his shoes already kind of do that in general, but I'd like
Mm-hmm.
to see specifically at the Force Pack. But like you look at it, those blue fours, like yeah, it's Houston Oilers or whatever.
Yeah.
But that looks like the sky on Days Before.
It does.
Or also just like the all over, like with the zip in the front, that Air Force, those hues are all over the front of Astro, like the blues and the browns and the reds, whatever. So it would just be cool to see that on like one pack, you know.
That would be fire.
All right, guys. Before we get up out of here, we're going to go through this next topic, kind of get a better understanding of how we feel about Travis. I'll start with Serge with this one. We're kind of like crisscross around with this one. Best Travis Scott album or mixtape, and then your favorite Travis song.
Think my favorite mixtape is it's gonna go in between Days Before Rodeo and the Owl Pharaoh. Just that first stuff is just it's crazy.
Yeah.
And then a lot of people don't know about it. Like I remember when we went to the Astro concert, he was singing songs off the Days Before Rodeo, and like a lot of people just didn't know. Favorite song, man, we can go about this all day.
Right.
But I just think the first one pops in my head that I love to hear. It's a never skip. I'm always in the mood for. I just love 90210.
Okay.
I just think it's amazing. I love it.
Good, man. You were talking about that
Everything,
earlier.
man.
Fire.
Everything.
That just reminds me of that old meme where it's like, bro, did you just try to vibe to 90210
Yeah.
during the daytime?
It's like it's just a song where it's like I can sit here and think all day and calculate what I want to listen to, like what I think is his best, but just off the top, like it's a never Travis skip for me. The video, the song, everything. Like if you pay attention to it, it's just like it's so melodic. I don't know. It's like it's my favorite song probably.
Gotcha.
Probably it's up there.
What we got, Euphoria?
I'm gonna be honest. I can't name any of his albums. Astroworld is an album.
Yeah.
What's that?
But my favorite song is probably "Pick Up the Phone." That's my shit.
That's a
Okay,
good
that's a good song.
Okay.
I forgot about that one.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
Free Thug.
What we got, Jasper?
So for me personally, like it's tough. I'd say as far as full albums go, it's either between Astroworld and Owl Pharaoh, because I mean, Owl Pharaoh is just a very different sound. Everything after that doesn't sound like it. So it's like we just got that one project that was like that. And it's a little rough around the edges, but it's not bad either. Favorite song, I'd say it's either between, I'm basic. I really do like Butterfly Effect a lot, just musically. Like it's a good song.
Good song.
That's a good song. I love that, like the lyrics and everything else. Between that and Drug, You Should Try It.
Oh yeah.
That's
Yeah.
it's a toss up. It could be either one. Depends
Yeah.
on the day.
What we got, Jermaine?
I'm going with Astro World, my favorite album. But my favorite song gotta be that Cinema with Drake. Mm-hmm. That party song, man. The club, man. The girls will turn up to that.
The double beats.
Yeah, they'll turn
You
up.
know about that one?
Yeah, I know. I know they'll turn up to that. And I like that song. I think it's called "The Wake Up" with The Weeknd.
Yeah, Wake Up.
Yeah,
Wake Up.
Oh,
That's a
yeah.
badass song.
Yeah, that's cool.
Shout out Jonah Hill for that music video.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Jonah Hill directed that music video. That shit's
That's my
fire.
Weeknd. That's
I like
cool,
that.
man.
Get your ass.
That song is badass, but when Travis sings, he fucks it up.
But The Weeknd.
I'll
killed
take your
it,
shit.
though, man.
Nah, the Travis sounded good in it.
For me, mixtape Days for Rodeo. I can listen to that front to back.
Version of Trap
all day.
Sing McKnight.
Version of Trap is fire. Song for
That's
me,
with
I
Nav, right?
want to pick up
He's on-
3500.
3500.
3500 is a great song, and then if I had to pick a second, I'm
3500
gonna,
is a long song.
it is. Super,
That's
it's
why
like
he likes
7
it.
minutes.
Is it 7?
It's like 7 to 8.
I thought it was like 5.5, but it's got so many choruses.
It depends on the version of it.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
different. But my sleeper song is "Stop Trying to Be God." That song
That's
is
cool.
fire.
Shout out James
Lose.
Blake.
I love Lose.
That
Lose is a good one.
what me and
That brought,
Sarah were talking about earlier. That song he did with your boy Young Thug and
Which one? Oh, Rich Homie Quan?
yeah, where's home?
Yeah.
Mamacita, that's
What
what's playing, yeah.
That's
Mamacita's
cool.
a banging.
That's
Yeah.
bang.
What's that other song?
Was it Don Toliver? "Stop Trying to Be God"?
No,
What
you're
song was
thinking
that?
Can't Say.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Can't Say
That's it.
slaps.
And what
That's-
brought Don
That one's
Toliver out?
badass too.
Honorable mention Can't Say. Love that song.
Yeah, those great albums.
He has a lot of
He got a lot of
songs.
songs.
Yeah, a lot of
I don't know about his album, though. How many albums?
We were going off that Metro Boomin album too.
That Metro
Fire,
Boomin
that
album
song on
was
it.
fire.
All heroes.
So
not all
it's
heroes
two
wear capes.
mixtapes, 3 albums.
Yeah.
Not including like the Quavo one.
Okay.
Punch or Jack.
I'm about to say he don't have a whole lot.
Yeah,
of
Jack Boys.
But he got a whole
The
lot
song
of
Pop
songs.
Smoke
That
fire.
doesn't count.
Because
but-
that's his whole label,
Yeah,
right?
that
It's
song
not
Pop
under
Smoke
his.
fire though.
That's like Cruel Summer. That's like his Cruel Summer.
Yeah, that's
a lot of
definitely
good songs, though.
Yeah,
He got a whole lot of songs.
Also off of Don Toliver's record, Euphoria.
Euphoria's amazing.
Euphoria is a good song.
That's the kind of song I listen on the roof at night
that's
when I'm
crazy.
sad.
That's got what is it? What's that slow song? Maria, I'm Drunk.
Yes,
it's
Maria,
got
I'm Drunk
those.
is great.
It's got those
Justin
vibes.
Bieber is amazing.
Yeah,
It's a
it's
great
got
song.
those vibes. The like slow.
song.
Yeah.
I'm definitely looking forward to some new music from
Shout out
Travis.
my mama, Maria.
New album. I can't
See
wait.
you
to
in
some-
Utopia.
Some new album.
Yeah, I'm waiting for that. That should be
Yeah,
decent.
yeah.
Yeah.
What's the release date?
don't think he says it,
Sometime this like holiday or like early next year. I don't
Okay.
know.
Well, definitely gotta look forward to that. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, guys. Comment down below on today's episode. Let us know your favorite Travis album, song, and shoes. Make sure you follow us on all social media platforms. Check us out in the next episode, episode 5. Once again, have a good night, guys.
Peace out, guys.
Peace.
I love you, Mom.